Bum, 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 bum. I think we are live here, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, what's going on? We're here with a WCOOP 2019 final table rail, first place. $1.6 million up top. We might be getting some guests down here that might join us at some point in time. We got my buddy Chris Kruk, a.k.a. Apoth. I don't even know how to say his Pokerstars name. Apotheosis. I think he's actually playing Phil Galfond 10K heads up healer right now, so he might be joining us some point in time soon. And yeah, so we're going to watch WCOOP Final Table back here, guys. 2019, first place, $1.6 million. This happened a couple days ago. I try to stream this every year, but this year, since I didn't do it, I had a podcast with Scott Seaver. I've been doing a lot of great podcasts these past couple weeks, guys. So if you haven't checked those out, I would definitely recommend listening to them. Scott Seaver, Nick Schulman, Fader Holes, Doug Polk, Bill Perkins, Rob Young, Gus Hansen on Monday. Who else is next week? Jason Somerville, the legend. And then John Robert Balland is going to be the week afterwards. So, man, we got some fucking great lineup coming up. And I have the greatest video I've ever made in my entire life coming up here with about Phil Ivey investigation. I've never spent more time on a video in my life. So let's get into this final table, guys. $1.6 million up top, 2019 WCOOP, $5,200 buy-in. The notable players we have here are going to be Mr. Raidalot here with the Mike Tyson avatar. That's going to be Talal Shakerchi. He is a former guest of the podcast, and he's a very successful businessman, hedge fund manager, loves to play high rollers, loves to play all sorts of different things like that. He is a life legend and great guy. Really enjoy him a lot. We also have BigBlindBets right here, who's a very successful high-stakes cash game player on Pokerstars as well, too. And apparently the man knows how to play a little bit of tournaments as well as too, so he's in the mix here. I did find information about my man Dan's 170 here. He's from Brazil, which means he's probably going to be fucking crazy because you guys know how those Brazilians are. So yeah, so we got Dan's from Brazil as well too. And we'll figure out more about these guys as things go along here. I don't know too much about some other guys, but I'm sure we can look it up and stuff like that. Make Bunga, my guy, says that Mowgli is a high stakes cash game regular right here. Moglimiranda. I actually remember this guy too. I'm pretty sure he used to play PLL on Pokerstars as well, too. I can't remember. But yeah, Dan's a good player, Felipe says. Cool. Let's make this happen, man. So we're going to see the whole cards here up, guys, as you can see, which is going to change the experience a little bit. Looks like we're getting a little tricky here. Dan's raises pre-flop. Morphine flops that nut flush draw. Checks back here. So blinds are pretty high right now. 500K and 1 million, looks like. Yeah, Dan's 170 is Danilo Demetrio. Yeah, and moglimiranda plays PLO. I'm pretty positive. Like, this guy's been playing Potlanoma for a very long time on Pokerstars. Morphine takes it down. I know Morphine had a thread recently on 2+2. But yeah, that's about it. That's what we know about him. Let's take some notes on our guys here. We got Mowgli, heads up, cash regular. High stakes, also PLO, apparently MTT. Dan's name is Danilo Demetrio. Okay. BigBlindBets, high stakes hold'em guy. Talal is going to be raidalot as well too. Felipe says he plays for full poker team. Okay. So Dan's is the man. Okay, that makes sense. So they got a whole Brazilian thing going on down there. That's pretty cool. BigBlindBets is a fucking animal. I know that. So I'm very excited to see how he plays. And yeah, man, this should be a lot of fun. I love watching these things back. We'll put some music on. I haven't done one of these live streams in a while, so this is like the one time I get to do a little live stream where I get to talk with people. I'm also on Twitch as well, too. I haven't been on Twitch in a while. I'm doing a little double stream here on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, I really love watching these every single year. And with the whole cards, it's kind of cool. That's not going to be a good bet for my man, the Mackerel 7 here. He checked back the turn, and River here, Moglimiranda is going to have check call with the 2 pair. He's going to take it down. The Mackerel going to lose a decent-sized pot there. So you can see blinds 501K. So our big stack right now is raidalot 120 big blinds here. We got some deep-ass stacks, and we don't have many short stacks here. We got a couple 30 big blind stacks, but as you can see, guys, that's not, that's pretty, they're still pretty fucking deep right now, man. They're still pretty deep right now. Let me see if I can pull up the payouts here for you guys. Get those kind of going on here. So pocket tens, 40 big blind. Chooses to just call. Flops the top set. Always a fucking good thing when you can flop a top set. I'm going to tell you that right now. NeedBet's going to c-bet here. I got to get this. I want to get the results up here for you guys. Leitnant's gonna get a little greedy here. He's gonna raise it up, and this is not gonna be. It's gonna be the end of this hand. Get these cash outs up here too. Cool. Pull up one more thing here for you guys, so you guys can see exactly how much you're playing for right now. Is this tourney live? How are you seeing cards? I actually have access, believe it or not, to Pokerstars back end here. And yeah, so I'm able to see things in the back end that you aren't able to see, unfortunately, because I have a special deal worked out with Pokerstars right now. So yeah, so they give me access to the whole cards, but the players that are at the table aren't allowed to see it themselves too. So yeah, just in case you're wondering how exactly I'm seeing the whole cards right now. So big blind bets. The blind just went up to 600,000, 1.2 million or something like that. Was that a joke? No, John. Of course I have access to. Come on, buddy. Shit together here, boys. Come on. So Dan's gonna check call here on the flop. Can I borrow your account for a few hours? Of course you can. Let's get our cash outs over here. Yeah, I still busted even with access to this. This is bullshit. I have access to the back end and I still fucking busted. It's unreal. So big blind checks back here. If Dan's bets the river here, big blinds might go ahead and make a call here with the queen jack missing, the ace X gut shots missing, the ace highs probably aren't going to bet the river. Obviously club draws miss here too. So this certainly might happen. Yeah, some people don't have the ability to send sarcasm. I know, Airshow. It's hilarious. So Dan's does bet here. Very small, 3.1. Really like the sizing a lot. Big blinds. Tough spot here with the nines. He's going to make the call, and Dan's is going to win the nice 20. That's a very great bet there. 3 million, 3.1 into about 12.3. Kind of does a blocking bet as well, too. Like that size a lot. Very nice play. Yeah, it's definitely something you see differently in tournaments. I mean, obviously, I'm mainly a PLO cash game player. Love watching poker in general, though, but just don't have much experience playing no limit hold'em tournament cash. But I'm looking to learn here from these things. So kind of that's something to take away is on those river situations, on those spots where the draws miss. Kind of, I wonder how. You know, I'd be curious to see if is he also bluffing that size, or is he just value betting that size with that hand? So is he betting 3.1? With a 10? Is he betting bigger with a king and betting bigger with his bluffs? Like, sort of how is he constructing his ranges in that spot? Is he only betting that size with a 10 in his hand? So it's always a block bet sort of thing like that. I'd kind of be curious to think more about that to see how people are going to build their ranges. So Morphine has the gutter and nut flush draw. Big blinds goes to 2.5 and a 7.7 here. Seems pretty normal. Gets check raise. Insta fold. They ain't wasting no fucking time. I like that. Let's not waste our time, big blind bets here. Let's get this show on the road. Raidalot doesn't play the hand in a little bit. Opening up 8-9 offsuit here. I mean, listen, you know. Why not? Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Short stack in the small in the big blind here. Look, I'm pretty sure ace queen gonna shove here, guys. What do you guys think here? Ace queen. So ace queen. I don't. Maybe he won't shove. Let's see how scared or not scared these guys are playing here. There is a huge difference in payouts here. Let me pull these payouts up, guys. Hold on a second here. Yeah, he's going to shove 30 million. It's going to take it down. And instant folds takes it down. GTO. Just like that. Listen, man, it's always great when you shove all in. And then they instantly fold, and you're like, "Oh, praise the Lord, praise the Lord." I mean, come on, what a great feeling that is. All right, we got our payouts here in the bottom left. Uh-oh. Raidalot opens the ace-queen. He's going to call ace-queen versus ace-king for mackerel. The queen on the flop. Must be fucking nice, buddy. Raidalot, the hedge fund businessman, is going to bust out our man, the mackerel 7. He finishes in ninth place for 111,000. Raidalot is fucking... This guy's getting after it, man. Opens up the queen 9 here. PL Press on Twitch. You never go live this time of day. I know, I agree. I never go live in general, but I wanted to do a Saturday video. I have to do a lot of videos for my YouTube channel, so I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitch right now watching this beautiful action right here. So Raidalot opens queen 9. Ace King in the big blind. NeedBeat just calls here. Does not decide to 3-bet. And he's probably going to check fold here. Yeah, he does check fold. Pretty sad when you get the Ace King, obviously, and you got to just check fold in spots like this. But takes it down. Daniel says, bad call by Raidalot that last hand. Yeah, it'd be... You think so? Why do you think so? I mean, it makes sense, right? Ace Queen gets shoved on, raises early position. We don't know how loose or active that guy's been. But you gotta understand, Raidalot is also a hedge fund billionaire, so he's playing with a different solver than we are. He also probably runs a lot better than most of us do, too. So, big blind bets with the king-queen suited. Will we see a 3-bet here? No, we just call here. Could 3-bet, could call, I'm sure, here. Not a good flop for the king-queen. Does it the backdoor flush draw? Yep, Raidalot is Talal. Correct. That is correct. Some morphine checks with his gutter and overpair. Checks back. Interesting turn card. Turns the flush draw. The Ivy investigation is on Tuesday. I'm so happy people are excited about that video, man. I've spent about 36 hours editing it. I spent about a week and a half researching it and just practicing it, creating the vision for the video in my mind. So, yeah, I'm super excited about that. Morphine goes with a bigger bet here, 6.6 and 8.2. Big blind's kind of tough spot here. What can you do? You somebody drinking at H-Dang, somebody drinking at Rhino? That can't be true. Big blind calls. What's going to happen on this river here, guys? 21 million chips in the pot. Morphine, I expect him to... So if he bets here, he can expect big blinds not to fold the 9. What's he representing if he bets here? He's representing a slow play or a 9. He does go a big fucking size right here. Wow. This guy's got no fucking fear. I like this guy right here. Morphine, this guy's a... That was a... So when he bets that size there, big size, he's targeting... What do we... He's targeting maybe, what, a ace high... 9-10, 9-8. What other hands are reasonable there that he would call with pre-flop? Obviously flush draws as well too. Some 7-8s as well there too. If big blinds had a 7-7 through 10-10, he decided not to c-bet on the flop. He's targeting that hand as well too. What's he representing there in that spot then? He's representing an ace-jack. Yeah, but what small pairs? What small pairs would big blinds? Would big blinds be calling there with the 3-4, maybe pocket 4s, maybe pocket 5s as well? He does have the ace-5, so he blocks that 5 as well too. That's kind of an interesting hand there. I'd be curious to see what some better players would think. Raidalot, this guy's fucking nuts. I love this guy. putting a lot of pressure on Pistique here. So Pistique is the short stack, 31 million chips, man. Applying pressure. I like it. He does call. This guy's a... What are we going to see here, man? These guys are nuts. I love this shit. What have we got here, man? Raidalot. Does he have it in him? So he gets called here. Yeah, he's got to put your opponent on a queen. I mean, maybe a flush draw with that short stack size, man. So what is Pistique going to do here? A small bet? 17.5. Will he go with some smaller sizing here? Try to just fold off maybe some of his bluffs. He does go smaller size. Okay, not surprised by that. I mean, listen. Can make some things up here. He does fold, takes it down. Okay, I mean, it makes sense, right? He wants to fold off hands just like that. The check raise 3s or something like that. Maybe 2 overcards. The check raise flush draw type hands as well, too. Check the jack 10s that have some equity. He also wants to fold out some hands that maybe are going to bluff the river. So I understand where his logic's coming from right there. But yeah, that's a loose-ass call. Very loose call. You're right. So moglimiranda might have a decision here. Morphine's been overactive as well, too. moglimiranda, what's he got? 30 big blinds? A little less 30 big blinds? 20-something? 20, around 30. So he got jacks here. He's definitely thinking about this. Will he just shove? Is he going to go a smaller size? He does shove. Morphine, with the 9s here, would he shove a worse hand? An 8's on down. He does fold. He folds the 9s. Okay. Okay. Thank God these guys are playing fast. Yeah, listen, guys. When you guys are at home, man, when you're watching this stuff, like, dude, this is such good practice for you to just think about what you think they'll do beforehand. Even type it in the chat. I mean, this is how you get better, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you try to figure out, what do you think? What are the options here, right? So king 9, we got ace jack. What are our options here? We can call. We can 3-bet. Why are we going to call? Why are we going to 3-bet? What size are we going to 3-bet for? Does it matter who's in the blinds? Does it matter the opener? What's the opener's range? What's our range? These are things you got to get better at. And when you can see the whole cards here, guys, this is amazing practice for you guys at home if you guys love to play these tournaments, man. Pop, 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 pop. Limit Omaha. Yes, sir. What up, Gucci, man? You know about the great game. Pop Limit Omaha around here. So moglimiranda's got the ace jack here. Just calls here with the backdoor Bangkok in his hand. That backdoor nut flush draw. Raidalot. He's probably going to put moglimiranda on maybe like a hand like a queen jack, something like that. Maybe like a jack 10, maybe some weaker aces, ace 6 type hand, ace 5 type hands as well too. Maybe some pocket 10s that he didn't decide to 3-bet. Does block that 9 on the pocket 9s. He has a 9 in his hand here, but he decides to check here. And moglimiranda could go check or bet here. I wouldn't hate a check back here. It'd be pretty sweet. Check back. He doesn't have to worry about protecting his hand from that nut flush draw. Does check back. I was going to say, I like that. Kind of makes his hand look like that jack there as well, too. Maybe his opponent could potentially catch up here. So let's see what's happening here. He does check. What's Mogli? What size? I'm liking a smaller size here, but maybe just a bigger size. Maybe just hope your opponent's got that ace right now. I think that's probably what you can do. So I'd probably go a little bigger size here. Yeah, he does go bigger size. It's probably what I would do. I don't know if it's right or wrong here. Maybe some merit for smaller size. Hope to get called by... I think if he has the ace, he's going to bet this river, guys. So I don't know. Kind of spot where you just bet and pray maybe that they call. What would I do with $1.6 million, Felipe? I would get a brand new fucking setup. I would have the sickest podcast setup studio in the entire world. It would be OP as fuck. It would be epic. And yeah, man, that's what I would do with $1.6 million. I'd get all my crew, all my people. I'd get all my people something special, man. I don't know what I'd get them. I would just get them something special, man. My guy Landon out there. What's up, Landon? What's up, buddy? Nice to see you, buddy. Sick handles on Twitch. What's up, brother? Landon is my young apprentice, man. I love this kid a lot. Helps me out with what I'm doing with my timestamps. All the timestamps for the podcast are from my buddy Landon. As he said, I'm an elite 2-card multi-tabling legend. That is correct. I have only played the most hands ever played in Nolan Hold'em in one day, which is 50,000 hands at the cash game tables. I've also played 600,000 Nolan Hold'em hands in 1 month as well, too, in the past. And yeah, man, I played 5+ million hands of Texas Hold'em, got up to 2550 on Pokerstars before I switched to Pot Limit Omaha. And I started playing the great game Pot Limit Omaha. So yeah, ever since then I've been playing PLO, but I still love Hold'em, man. So Pistique here has it open in a straight draw. It's got the bottom open in a straight draw, though. What do we call that one? The Mexican open-ender or something like that? Forgot what we called that. So Pistique does check call here. Obviously, bad river for everyone here. Will we see NeedBeat maybe make a little small value bet here? Will Pistique decide to bluff here? No, stop it. Stop it. He's thinking about it, guys. You know he's thinking about it. I think he's going to get called. He tries this bullshit right here. I think he's going to get called. He tries. Where's the Nolan Hold'em hat? I need my Nolan Hold'em hat. Shit, I got to have my girl get it. He does bet 7.2. I feel like he's calling. I think he's calling. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is a YouTube video from K Ali Poker TV, a legendary uploader. Uploads these replays. I think he's going to call here, guys. He's representing a jack. Would he bluff the club draw here that he wouldn't bet the turn? I think he might have a jack here. Actually think he folds because Pastique probably leads a flush draw on the turn here. Maybe he doesn't lead a hand like an 8 jack or something like that on the turn. So I think a jack's pretty credible here. NeedBeat's in the tank right now. I think he lays this one down, guys. I really do. A jack might lead the turn, right? That's a good question, right? He does call, and he's going to take this one down. So does a jack lead that turn? That's a really great question right there. What are the jacks he can have calling from the big blind? Ace jack, yes. Jack 8, Jack 9, Jack 10, Queen jack, Jack 7. Maybe probably folds Jack 6s, those hands pre-flop. So maybe he does just have more flush draws on that river than he does have jacks, because that's a really good point. It's a really good point about leading that turn right there. I think most of his jacks are going to lead that turn, right? If he's got that 8, maybe just leads out there, folds out some of the overcard hands that a NeedBeat might have, real inert position. So that's a good point. It's a really good point. Jack never leads turn, only 10 jack. Maybe, yeah. Could see Jack 8 leading the turn. Could see Jack 7 as well, too. If he had the straight. So he doesn't lead Jack 8, doesn't lead Jack 9. I could see him leading all those hands, honestly. Yeah, I think Jack 7 plus leads turn as well, too. Which means that he just doesn't have many jacks. What up, Ryan? My boy Ryan Meese. What's up, brother? On Twitch. This is, we are live right now. I have access to the back-end software on PokerStars. Gucci Man says, Joey, please stay to PLO. Listen, buddy, this is how you get better at the game, my friend. You got to think about these things out loud. You got to talk them out to yourself. You got to play around with it. Play some scenarios. Make an argument for this. Make an argument for that. Try to better your thought process. Try to better your own way you think about things, brother. That's how you fucking get better at things. Come on. BigBlindBets takes down a little pot here with the flush draw. James Mackley, I think you should do more live videos, Joe. It's easier for us to relate. Yeah, I agree, man. It's cool to kind of talk with people and do more things live. Obviously, I love doing it live. I love talking to people in the chat. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes I get a little fired up, but it is what it is. Dude, I love these whole cards up. This is fucking awesome. I mean, this is cool. These guys, WCOOP Main Event, 1.6 million for top. Yeah, big blind. Is he going to 3-bet here with the Queen Jack? That's probably near the bottom of his cold calling range here from the small blind. Queen Jack suited, Jack 10 suited. Probably, right? 9-8 suited, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's a good question. Very good question. NeedBeat. We're gonna see something here. So Morphine's got the top pair open in a straight draw. NeedBeat has that open in a straight draw as well too. He's gonna need a queen here to take this pot down, but he can get a chop right here. But he's gonna be in a non-advantageous position here. But he might decide to get a little frisky here, thinking that this is flops a little better for his range than Morphine. And Morphine's been active. He does check raise right now to 8.4 million, and Morphine's got to be saying Yahtzee here. So Morphine is going to call, right? He's going to call here. Or he's going to jam. I think he can't jam. Come on. Look how fucking deep they are, guys. I don't think he can jam here. He does call here. 26.2 million. NeedBeat still has a 48 million chip stack. You can see he's one of those middle stacks right there. He's about 5th in chips right now. So he's going to say, do I want to put it on the line here with the Queen 7? He decides he wants to put it on the line here. 12.6 million. Still leaves himself with a bunch of chips behind, though. He's still going to have 30 big blinds if this fucks up. Now, Morphine has a decision. Is he going to call, fold, or raise? I think we can make an argument for the last two. He calls. River's at 10. Backdoor trip draw gets there. Shout out Ryan Charles in the chat. Be nice, buddy. Played a lot with NeedBeat at 100, 200 NL. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Danny. Let me put that down about NeedBeat. So NeedBeat has a decision. He does go all in. No. Holy shit. This guy's a psychopath. This is a 200 NL regular. This guy's fucking nuts. It's a 1.5 million difference here. Oh my God. Is this guy going to call? Stop it. Stop it. No way. This guy cannot call. Can he call? He does fold. Wow, that's sick. What a fucking play. What a fucking play right there, bro. Jesus Christ, that is just intense. Wow. I mean, what the fuck? This guy's a psycho, bro. What the fuck, man? Holy crap. Bro, listen. Guys, do you guys understand? Next place is 155,000. First place is 1.6 million. The guy just shoved down with the queen 7. Can you imagine you bust out with the queen 7? Holy fuck. Wow. What a play. I mean, listen, I don't care. That's crazy. He set it up with that turn size. What's happening here? Holy moly. Okay. He set it up with that turn size, guys. He bet that 1/3 pot on the bet 1/3 pot there, and then he just shoves the river. That was a really great maneuvering on sizing there. So he must have had that in plan. He must have had that plan from the start of the hand. So Ace King is going to definitely shove here, right? 40 bigs. Could go smaller. He does shove. Dan's. Can't love it, but okay, raidalot. Let's get out of the hand. Dan's obviously going to call here with the ace king, right? 44, half his stack. I mean, he calls, right? Right? No, right? Is he just timing for, is he tanking for balance here? Can we make an argument for folding? Can we? I mean, he has 84 million chips. He's well in second place here. I mean, listen, you're never fucking happy. Or half your stack, you have 84 million chips. He's tanking here. I don't think it's that easy of a call. I don't think it's a snap call. 44 million here, 1.2 million big blind. He does call. He puts it in. He's Hollywooding. I can see that too. We're going to see a chop right now. There we go. Easy game. Yeah, guys, I don't think that's that easy. Like that snap call. You still got that big stack there. I don't think he's ever going to fold there, but I don't think by any means that it's like an insta call. I think you could certainly bat the idea back and forth. Some might say maybe a fold there. Obviously, not a slam dunk decision either way. I don't think it's a slam dunk fold. I don't think it's a slam dunk automatic call. It's something to necessarily think about a little bit. Yes, Smurf says that'd be a fun one for the ICM Miser. I agree. JRB is coming on the podcast. John River Ballon will be on October 10th. I think it's October 10th. Yeah, Thursday's coming on, yeah. October 10th, my boy John Robert Ballon will be on. I am fucking so excited for that one, guys. We got John Robert, Gus Hansen, and Jason Somerville. I'm going to reach out to Brayden Kenny as well, too, see if the young sensei wants to come on. Another guy I got a lot of love for, too. Is raidalot a winning player? Oh, great question. Great question, man. I'm not sure. I actually don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I wish I did know. I'd like to know who's winning, who's losing, but it's so hard to know, guys. With online play, cash games, tournaments, he plays live tournaments as well. I mean, is he a winning player in life? Absolutely, yeah. The guy is a hedge fund manager, super successful, incredibly smart guy. Just a nice guy. You know, it's funny. I got a story about raidalot. So I was down in PCA this year, and I'm just kind of walking through the casino like I normally do. And I see Talal by the slot machines. I say, "What's up, man?" I start talking to him a little bit. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, me and my family, we do these things where we have quarters and we like compete at slot machines to see who can do the best at the slot machine or something like that." I'm like, okay, you know, like here you go, man. You got a guy out there. You thinking, you know, maybe a guy that has a bunch of money like this or has success like this might act a certain kind of way, but the guy's out there competing for quarters with his family. You know, just trying to have a good time, trying to make it a fun trip. So you know what I mean? I thought that was kind of hilarious and just kind of says a little bit about Talal as well, like who he is as a person and his ability to have fun in these different situations that some people might not have that much fun at. you know, a lot of guys with money, they can't, I don't know, man. You know how they are. They act like they got the stick up their butt, whatever. Metalhead, I've been binge watching your new content. You've appeared in a dream of mine. Don't worry, nothing X-rated. Listen, I'm a little offended. I'd like to appear in an X-rated dream of yours, for sure. That'd be great. That'd be very great. My beautiful friend. Queen King suited opening up here. Looks like we're not going to get any action right now. But yeah, someone said, should I try to get Zygmunt on the podcast? Man, we should definitely try to get Zygmunt on the podcast. There's so many people to get on the podcast, guys. I mean, there's so many fucking great people to get on there. What you say, babe? What are you laughing about? Oh, the chat. Which comment? Which comment? Which one? Can I join their dreams? Is that a comment someone said? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll join your dreams. Whatever, buddy. I'm in. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm in. I'm in on any man or woman's dreams. I don't care. If you want to dream about me, guys, whatever. Do what you want to do, man. Y'all crazy. Yeah, Lars Luzak, guys. I just put up a video about Lars Luzak. He had a $1.3 million session. Obviously, be a great guest for the podcast, guys. You guys know that, man. A lot of really fun guests out there for the show, man. Let's get my channel to 100,000 subs, guys. We are close. 94,000 subs. I mean, can you guys imagine that? When you start making content, and you know, I think like I ain't done nothing, which I mean, really, I don't think I have. When you think about it, right? You start off 0 subs, and now you get 94,000 people to click subscribe on your channel. I mean, listen, I don't care. Pay him to fucking do that. That's crazy to even think about. 94,000 people. I mean, that's just baffling to me. You know, I'm so like shy about it too. I never even tell anyone I do YouTube stuff, or I never like. People are like, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I just like make content. I just play poker, or like to make poker content and stuff like that. I never really talk about it. I don't even know if it's a big deal. I don't even know if anyone else gives a fuck, like outside of, you know, in the real world sort of thing, because they see content. And so to me, I just very even rarely talk about it or bring up to anybody. I just feel like, you know, I look at other people and they have millions of subscribers, and I'm like, they're crushing it, right? Like me, you know, I have 90,000, but it's like 20,000 are from a UFC video I did. So are they real subscribers? Like, not really. They just happened to like my UFC video I did because it was fucking fire. But yeah, man. The UFC video, that one video, Daniel, got me 20,000 subscribers. It has 18 million views. I put my heart and soul into that video too. I fucking love that video so much. So with this Phil Ivey video, though, coming up here on Tuesday, this video is the greatest video I've ever done, editing-wise. And we can certainly debate maybe we over the top in some spots, but I just brought out all my guns, man. All the ideas I ever had, I'm putting into this video, man. With my editing, with the graphics, with the sound effects, with the presentation of the story. I got the vision in my mind. It's just about being able to put this vision in my mind onto the paper and trying to make it something real special for people out there too. So try to make it an engaging story. Try to tell the full story about what exactly went down with Phil Ivey in the Baccarat case as well too. So this video is going to be fucking fire. I'm so excited. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. But yeah, I will have my 40 videos done for the Doug Bet. I'm going to open a new YouTube channel for podcast clip highlights, and I'll just upload 40 highlights there. That'll be my 40 videos. Done. That's it. Can we meet your new girl, Poppy? You could. You don't want to meet him? You want to meet him, baby? No? Okay. She might come on. She can chat. She's out there. She's amazing. She's my my guardian angel, guys. Without her, I wouldn't be making YouTube content again. Without her, I might be dead. You never know. Nothing happening here, guys. A lot of easy pots going on right here. 3 bets folds, 3 bet folds. What a cheater. No, not a cheater, buddy. I got to put up 40 YouTube videos, and podcast highlights are something I should have done 3 years ago, so I'm going to do those. It's simple, buddy. Come on. Learn how the fucking game works, brother. Now you got an issue with that? His 39th video on Twitch, they say, should be an investigation into if Doug jumps with him. Should conclude yes, and then that should be the last one. Yeah, Doug's definitely jumping on the fucking plane if I jump out of the plane. That's for sure here. At least show us a picture of my girl. She's beautiful. Come on, guys. I'm certainly not going to be with anyone who isn't beautiful. Beautiful inside and beautiful outside. Come on. But no, she's beautiful, guys. She's gorgeous. So much fun. Loves to study. Loves to work out. Loves to get better. Very ambitious. Very intelligent. Very bright future ahead of her. She's awesome. Very helpful. I mean, she grinds out every podcast. She's taking notes. She's putting down ideas for timestamps, stuff like that. She's in the mix here hard. So, yeah, she's awesome. Pocket nines here from moglimiranda. Definitely a 3-bet spot right here. All right, Jamie, get the fuck out of here. He does go ahead and make a call here. Flops the, what does he got here? He's got the second pair here. Second pair with the 9s here. Lieutenant has the backdoor flush draw and the deuce. I expect him to c-bet here. Goes ahead pretty small. The Majestic Star is closing. Stop it, H-Toy. Tell me you're lying. The Majestic Star is where I started playing poker at. I would go lose all of my money and come home, and my mom would fucking berate me and tell me I have a gambling problem. And it's back in Indiana, guys. They made me a self-help gambling book because I would lose all my fucking money at the Majestic Star when I'd go to work. And then I'd ask my mom, like, Mom, can I get $150? And I'd go to play 1-2 and always lose. Jeez. So Lieutenant here might have a little 2-barrel spot here. I think moglimiranda could have his hand like a king-jack. Obviously 9-10. 8-9, pocket 9s, pocket 10s. So this might be a pretty good spot for a 2-barrel here from Lieutenant. Going to put him in a pretty tough spot right now. And he does take it down. Mark says, great to see you happy again, Joey. Thank you very much. I am happy to be happy. Listen, it wasn't a good past year or two, guys. I'll tell you that right now. You know, I try to make the best of it, but at the same time, very unaware of how I was feeling in terms of, you know, what you want to call it, depression. That's certainly what it turned out to be when I looked it up and researched, and I said, oh, fuck, this is me. So it is what it is, guys. You know, a lot of things in my life I could have just done differently and framed differently and identified differently and you know, reframed the idea of what my goals are differently, and everything would have been fine, but I just didn't know how to think, didn't know how to understand. Very hard on myself for mistakes I've made in terms of, you know, whether no one else thinks they're a mistake, I think they're a mistake. So just a lot of things I needed to kind of figure out. Get better at understanding, get better at studying, get better at being a man of my word, get better at establishing what it is I want out of my life. So, Alexander Bunin, what's up, brother? One day I'm going to come to Vegas, get you a drink, meal. Let's get it, buddy. Let me know when you're out here, Alexander. Let me know you're out here. I get a lot of messages from people. To be honest, it gives me a little anxiety, overwhelming as fuck. So I don't always reply to most people, unfortunately, because it's just... it overwhelms me, guys. It's kind of the worst part of doing this kind of stuff for me is you get so many nice people that reach out to you and talk to you, and you want to talk to them all, but for some reason, like, it just really stresses me out because I feel like I want to give everybody a very in-depth, heartfelt answer and really show care and thoughtfulness when I respond to them. But you know, I don't really talk to people a lot. As weird as that sounds, guys, for what you might think about me as my personality or my outgoingness or you know, I really keep to myself, honestly, guys. I got my girl, I got, you know, a couple friends, I got the guys I work with. Shout out Landon and shout out Danny. But honestly, guys, like I don't think I'm a very good friend, unfortunately. I think that I've never learned how to be a good friend. It's something that I want to get better at, and I'm going to get better at as well too. So, for the 16 personality test, I am the debater, of course. If anyone knows me, they would understand why I am the debater. My guy Ryan DePaulo in the chat. Yo, man, listen, if you guys are on YouTube, please go check out my guy's channel. Ryan DePaulo. I got a lot of love for that kid, man. He's working hard out there. Nice fucking kid. I like that kid a lot, man. Big shout out to Ryan, man. Sent me great. Listen, I love that kid. Nice kid, man. Shout out to Ryan, dude. We got love for that kid, man. Working fucking hard. Check. Nothing of note there, man. The powerful cashew. Joey's the one guy I didn't see at the World Series Poker this year. I saw Doug and I saw D-Negs and he blew me off. I love talking to people at the World Series. That's where I actually met Ryan, man. I was just hanging out with my boy Danny. And, yeah, man, I was just hanging out, talked to Ryan for a while. He tried to put an ACR patch on me. I go, man, come on, buddy. You can't be putting a fucking ACR patch on me like that. But it was all in good fun, man. It was all in good fun. But yeah, I think with the debater personality, they're not looking to argue. They just like to have conversations back and forth, and they like to be stimulated. They like to just consider different viewpoints. And I was like, well, that's definitely me. Like, I don't ever get too emotionally tied to any one side or other of the argument. I just enjoy talking about all sides of the argument. So a lot of fun. Big blinds with the top set here. Moglimiranda maybe has a check call here with 6-5. Maybe decide might check raise here too as well. He does check call, and turn is not good for him. Debatably the debater, I know, right? So big blinds here is going to go ahead and bet again, right? What kind of size? 4 million? Maybe bigger. Charge those draws out there. A couple draws. There's going to be a lot of, no, you go smaller here. There's going to be a lot of combo draws, right? 8-7, 6-7. Diamond draws, maybe. That wouldn't check raise the flop. Obviously aces, but he does block both aces, though. Be interested to run over that turn size a little bit, bat that idea around. Tanner Meredith, what's up, guys? Poppy, my man, killing it this week. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, man, we put up some fire-ass content this week. I'm super happy about it. The podcasts were awesome. I loved them, and it was so great talking with Scott. I mean, that dude was dropping some fucking wisdom, man. Dropping stories. I've never talked with Scott like that before, so that was really refreshing for me to kind of get to know more about him. Obviously, Nick Schulman. He's the man, too. That fader one I recorded a couple months back. I can't change to the info tab, Andrew, unfortunately, because this is a replay, and it's a video. So I'm sorry, I cannot do that, my friend. Am I friends with Garrett? Yeah, man, Garrett's my guy. Listen, man, Garrett's been one of the most helpful people to me in my life these past few months. Yeah, Garrett Adelstein, that's my guy, dude. We went out for his birthday here in Vegas during the summer. We had a very great night at Encore Beach Club and just kind of hanging out. Got dinner with all those people. Big group of guys. Shout out to Art, my man Art Papanza. I don't even know how to say Art's last name. My guy Art P. Always on live with the bike, man. He's going to be on the podcast, actually. I can't wait. Ryan said, I'm in the car with my dad. He's so confused. Doesn't hole cards give away your strategy? Ryan's dad. Yes, they would. You're right. But this is a replay. So PokerStars has it where when you play this tournament series, you have to show your hole cards. Kind of fucked up in a way. But yeah, you can watch the replays of every tournament. So all of the great players that play, you can literally see all their hole cards and all their strategies. So if you're a tournament player and you aren't watching these videos back, you are doing yourself a disservice because you get to see how the great players play these events. And you get to see a great player shove all in for about 60 big blinds of pocket jacks. Okay. What the fuck? Guys, is this GTO? 60 big blind shove from the big blind? Guys, is that GTO? 60 big blinds from the big... Is this guy fucking serious? 60 big blinds? Somebody run the solver, please, for me, please. Somebody run the solver, please. Spewy? Okay. Come on, guys. That has to be out of line. That cannot be GTO. No way. GTNO. Baby, can you get my Nolan Holm hat for me? I got to wear it for the tournament. 45 big blinds? My bad. I was overwhelmed. I saw 1.2, saw 60. I'm getting excited. I'm like, this guy can't be shoving all in. My guy, Winsanity, subscribed on Twitch. Much love, brother. Much love, much love. Guys, if I miss a comment in the YouTube chat, feel free to leave it again, though. If you guys show some love or anything like that and I don't get to acknowledge it. I don't mind, just repeat it again if you guys. Repeat it 4 times. I don't give a fuck, okay? Sometimes I'm watching the action here, and then I kind of have to check to the right-hand side, so I can't necessarily, kind of go back and forth with that. Thanks, babe. Yeah. No, my Hold'em hat's in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Little 2-barrel here for the A7. It wasn't 6 big blinds. You're right. I'm pulling up the calculator. I can't do these whole, How's Halloween in Vegas, Joey, they asked? I don't know. It's fucking insane. Are you joking me? It's Vegas. It's crazy here on a Saturday night normally. Does check call. Uh-oh. This might not be good for King 8. He might need to call here. So what is Dan's going to do here, guys? What size? 22 million chips in the pot. He could go for the shove. No, he's not going to shove. I'm joking. He could go for 8 million here, 1/3. 8 million, 1/3. 8 million, 1/3. He's targeting a king. 1/4. 7.5 we like. Okay. I could see 7.5 here. 7.58. I could see 7.58 here. He does check! What? What? What the fuck? Those two working together? Where are those guys from? What happened? What the hell is that? Am I tripping? What the I mean, I guess. He doesn't want to get check raised. What? What? What the fuck, man? Not even a small bet. You think this guy's going to check jam a miss flush draw on the river and you don't want to have to bet call it off with the ace-7 there? Trip 7s? What do you think he's got better? Ace-8? Ace what? The fuck is happening there, brother? I got to ask Fedor about that one, man. That was crazy. I never seen like that in my life. Big blind versus button. I mean, whatever. Not even 4? Get a call from the 8s? I mean, come on. What's going on there? It makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't. IC on pressure, okay. Whatever. I mean. Whatever. We got a hand brewing here. King, queen. King, queen versus king, 9 here. Big blind bets. Just check calls here on the flop. He's got top and bottom pair. Morphine has king, queen. He's got to put big blind bets on Jack 10, Jack queen here. 9, 10, 9. Maybe some slow play queen 10s. Obviously, Jack could have Jack 9 as well, too. Does go bet 10 million here. Big blind bets in a spot right now with the top and bottom pair. $10 million chips, big blinds, 35 million. He's going to check raise here all in. He does check jam all in. Morphine's got to fold, right? King, queen. He's got to fold here, right? Has to fold. 25 million more chips, 56 million chips. If he calls and loses this one, be left with 30. He's got to fold here, right? He does fold. Has to fold there, right? What does he think big blinds are shoving with there? Ooh, 10 jack of clubs, maybe something like that. Picked up the backdoor flush draw on the turn there with that pair. I think it's an easy fold. He does block the queen, though. You know what I'm saying? He blocks queen 10 there. These spots, guys, they're all so important. So close, yet so important, right? We could bat these back and forth. Call, fold, call, fold. I mean, fuck, man. A lot of pressure on these people in these big final table tournaments with the with those raises, man. Put so much pressure on these people. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, everybody on Twitch out there. We got a few people on Twitch. I haven't been on Twitch, guys. I'm not streaming on Twitch in maybe like 2 years or something like that. Obviously, my guys are on YouTube. I'm here every day. I'm here all week long. So I got love for all my people out there. Where am I from? I live in Las Vegas, Felipe. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. That's why they call me Chicago Joey. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I do have fire emotes on Twitch. That's true. So top pair for Leitnant. He's going to check call here. Turn. Big blinds has the gutter here with the ace-5. Oh, I might see another. We'd see a 2-barrel here, guys. Obviously, Leitnant's going to have 4s, ace highs. He's going to have 9s, some queens as well, too. 10 jacks. Once again, we do see a bet bigger size here. Not surprised to see that, guys. Put a lot of pressure on most of Leitnant's range here. Unfortunately, he does have top of his range. So he's going to check call here on the turn. And then river, we're going to see exactly what big blinds does. He does check call here. River's the ace. Ay, ay, ay. Colamos la calamolacita, papi. If this guy checks this back, I am going to freak out. He's going to bet. What size does he go with? I think he goes big. 28 million. No, he can't do that, can he? No, he can't do that. He can't do that. I take it back. Smaller, 1/3. No, 1/2. If he checks, I'm going to freak out. He might check. He's not checking. He's not checking. Stop it. 28 million. Oh my God. What's happening here? Holy fuck. Why do they keep doing this to me? Why do they do this? Am I tripping? I'm never playing a tournament in my life. Are they supposed to be just check back? Just barrel, check back? Not even a little something for that ass? I mean, give him a little something. What are you doing? I don't understand. What the fuck is happening, man? What is going on? What's happening here? What's happening here? What's happening here? What is ICM? What is ICM anyway? ICM is fucking dumb. It's not a cash game. You can tell I'm a cash game player, clearly. Come on. What the fuck is going on? James Curry, how'd you make all your cash, Joey? All right, so I started playing Texas Hold'em on Pokerstars back in 2008, 5 cent, 10 cent, worked my way up to be playing 10, 20, 25, 50 at Nolan Hold'em. Then I switched to Pop in Omaha to get Supernova Elite in about 2010. I got Supernova Elite in 2010, the first year. Next year, I switched back, played both, and then I made a prop bet after Black Friday to get Supernova Elite once again. I played $450 hands in that month of December in 2011 to get Supernova Elite twice, playing Pop in Omaha. Then I said, fuck Hold'em, I'm playing PLO. Next year, I just played PLO. I went on a massive upswing. I got a lot out of my life. I went on a massive downswing. I came back to the United States, played a lot of online poker, only Pop in Omaha cash game, very successful at 2-4 up to 10-20. And then I started doing my podcast about 4 or 5 years ago. Started doing the podcast, started growing that as well too, while playing poker as well. Started a business, do content, still play poker. Bam, bam, bam. But that's it. Never any tournaments. Very rarely. I played about 6 World Series Poker PLO tournaments. I've cashed 3. I've went deep in 2 or 3. And I'm pretty sure if I studied them, I'd be a fucking beast at PLO tournaments. And if PLO cash games was like it was back in the day, I would 100% be one of the top players at the games because there would actually be a reason to play. Now there's so much fucking cheating happening, or there's so much potential for cheating or out-of-line activity with software, with collusion, with awful fucking security that it doesn't really make much sense to me. I'd much rather become one of the top podcasts in the world, top YouTube channels in the world, or top marketers in the world, and work behind the scenes and be more of an entrepreneurship and be more of a consultant rather than losing $10,000 every single fucking day up or down, because that shit made my hair go gray, guys, okay? I stressed out every day. I was having $10,000 swings every day. I lost my fucking mind. I went crazy, and there it is. Let's get back after it, man. Am I set for life? I'm definitely, yes. Very much set for life, man. I can do whatever fuck I want to do. I've studied so hard at everything I've done that I have so much knowledge now that I can do anything I want to do. I do all my own videos. I do all my own marketing. I do all my own ideas. I do all my own podcasting. I taught myself how to do photos, taught myself how to do animation, taught myself how to do everything I've done so far. So I can learn how to do anything that I want to do. It's not hard. Once you learn the learning process, all of this stuff becomes incredibly easy to do. So yeah, I'll be fine. I have friends, great friends, supportive friends. They've got money, they've got opportunity, they've got whatever it is. If I ever fuck myself up, they'll more than happy to help me out, man. A fucking men. Let's get back to action, man. How do we learn how to learn, Joey? You study the learning process. I've actually spent a lot of time studying the learning process these past couple days, or past couple months rather. Once you understand the 5-step learning process for first of all, learning something, identifying what you want to learn, starting it out, aggregating the content, shovel in here with ace 8, whatever is what it is. Aggregating the content, aka finding the best content. Then you got to figure out, okay, at what point in time do I get coaching? At what point in time do I use my mentorship? You have a group of people to talk to about the ideas, to batter on the ideas, to better develop the ideas as well too. You have deep reflection, deep thought, where you deeply think about whatever it is that you're getting better at. Then you put this stuff into action. Then you think about what made you uncomfortable. Then you go back to the beginning and identify the content you can find that's going to help you get better at what made you uncomfortable. Whether that's a coach, whether that's a book, a video, a mentor, whatever it is. And you keep repeating that cycle over and over and over again. And the more mindful you are during that entire cycle, the more that you're going to take away from everything. But if you're multitasking throughout that cycle, it's not going to be very effective. So very key for you guys. So when I focus, when I study, I'm super locked in. I'm super focused. I'm deeply thinking about it. I take notes on it. I write the information down. I try to get that information from short-term to long-term memory as efficiently and as quickly as I can oftentimes, which could be bad, could actually not be good, but I'm hungry for knowledge and information. I love learning. That's why I'm great with podcasts, man. I'm very interested in people ask, I'm interested in these answers. When people say something, I want to know more. I'm like, okay, tell me, please. Like, I'm very interested in what these people got to say. Pocket nines here. I don't know if Big Dan's going to be able to fold this one, guys. I don't know if Big Dan's going to be able to fold this one, guys. 23 big blind shove here. I think Dan's going to call here, and I think Pistique's going to be busted here. And he does fold. Wow, man. Okay. I mean, I'm going the other side. There's just way more tighter play here, guys, than what I expected. Shout out to my man Cam. What's up, brother? What's happening? Do I know what my personality type is? It's the debater. What is the debater? What happened with the game? It's frozen? Okay. Oh, we're back. Okay. I am the ENTPA on the personality types. A debater. I love this guy in the little images they have. It's so funny. Poppy, you think live PLO cash games had a lot of on activity going on in there? Oh, good question. I don't know. I don't know how much. I honestly, I haven't played enough live PLO to know. I've just played a lot of the 1-2-5 here at the Win and absolutely demolished that game. 2-5-10, I've done very well at too, but I just haven't played enough of it. But I think those games are both incredibly easy games. Once you get higher, 5-10-20, you need to game select a little bit more because there are some good pros in there who just, it's different. Okay, it's different at 5-10-20 because you'll see some guys that just put a ton of pressure on you in deep stack situations where those players don't exist at lower stakes, which means that they just ramp your variance up because sometimes you're going to feel like you need to fight back and you're going to get yourself into some big pots against them. And so I feel like your grind at lower stakes live PLO is just easier. It's just more consistent. Like 1-2-5 PLO, it's hard to lose at that game. And 2-5-10, it's a little easier to lose, but at the same time, these players make such bad decisions that in the long run, you're just going to be making so much fucking money. Whereas at 5-10-20, these players are sometimes going to be making better decisions than you because they're better at deep stacked and they're better at live PLO, especially if you don't have that much experience. So you have to be a little more careful to reduce your variance in that spot, especially if you can't handle the swings as well as you can handle swings at lower stakes. So that would kind of be my observation of the live PLO sort of hierarchy ecosystem here in Las Vegas. But there's just not much action. And I think if I was going to play a lot of live PLO, I'd probably pay more private games. But there's who fucking knows what's happening in those things, guys. That's another story for another time. So Twitch, they say, Power for Cashew. Perkins is a great friend to have. I mean, yeah, Perkins is awesome, man. I message him anytime I got a question about something. He loves helping you out, especially if you listen. Like if somebody gives you advice in your life and you're actually going to listen to them, they're more willing to give you advice in the future. If you're going to ask questions, if you're going to pay attention, it's that would be my advice to you. If you ask someone who has wisdom, like pay attention, ask them more questions about what they have to say. And then in the future, they'll be more inclined. So Big Blind has pocket tens here. He's just going to call right now. Ooh, interesting flop here. So raidalot 3-bets. The two big stacks are going at it here. Pocket sixes. He get both of them at overpairs. Raidalot has the gutter here. I think he's going to bet here. Yeah, he bets 8.5. He gets to fold out ace queens, ace jacks, ace 10, stuff like that. Probably doesn't have ace 10 actually. What's his range pre-flop here, guys, to call? Ace queen, ace jack, 10s, jacks, 9s, maybe queens. He does check call, turns an 8. What will Talal do here? Is he going to fire away? He can put pressure on big blind bets, obviously, with these stack sizes here. Still could have ace king here, ace queen. Check backs. River is the 10, is the 4. And now I think big blinds is going to bet. How much is he going to bet? 1/3. Landon, you think 1/3? I think if he bets 1/3, raidalot's going to fold. Would big blind bet an ace here? Ace jack, maybe, as a bluff. People say check. Jesus. I could see that too. He does bet 1/3. And then raidalot, I think he's going to fold here. Would big blinds turn ace king or ace queen into a bluff here is the question. I think he's folding. He does call. Nice bet. Takes it down. Yeah, hard to find bluffs there. Maybe they have some dynamic as well too. Obviously, if a raidalot calls, he's still got a lot of chips, as you can see here. He does call. Takes it down. Moorhead said, number 1, read Aristotle's Nietzschean Ethics on Friendships. Number 2, get a person to help respond to messages. Highlight 20 for you to handle a day. Number 3, shit, hire me to help with writing, content, PA, life, GTOing. All right, Moorhead, send me a message on Instagram, please. At PoppyGTO. I'm willing to talk. Am I sure it's Shakerchi? I am sure it's Talal Shakerchi. But are we sure it's him? I'm pretty sure it's him, yeah. Pretty sure it's him. Queen's here. Raises it up Preflop. I'm a mess. I'm a loser. I'm a hater. I'm a dude. I'm a mess. Queen's here has a pretty easy bet. Pistataki could call here. Just bet a little over half pot. Looks like a check fold here from the ace-9. Heisenberg, how would you go about studying 6-card PLO strategy, seeing as there is no training material? All the live games here are 6-card. Not really sure what I would do there. I'd probably just start thinking deeply about it. I've never thought about it at all. I'd probably start deeply thinking about it. Think about what the differences are between 6-card and 4-card. Think about what hands get you in trouble in terms of what you're calling preflop with, and then when you put a lot of money in with this range of hands, how are those hands getting you in trouble? Whether those are lower straight type hands or something like that. I mean, maybe like a straight and bottom set. I honestly have no context to the game. I don't fucking know. All hands seem like get you in trouble, right? I think you got to play a lot more position in that game, I would imagine, and also play more nut hands, high pairs, high flush draws with combinations as well, too. I don't know. Jeremy Armstrong, Joe, come be a guest of mine on a TV show I work on. What's the TV show, brother? What are you working on, kid? Tell me more. Tell me more, brother. Yeah, 6-card PLO. Y'all nuts. So, big blind here leads the 2-3 on the turn. NeedBeat calls with the king 10. What is NeedBeat up to here? What is NeedBeat up to here? What is big blind bets up to here? He does check here at the bottom pair. Will NeedBeat, he's got a bluff here. He would never call this turn not to bluff the river. But will it get through? He must have a river bluff hand. I agree with you, brother. What are we thinking here? Bigger? 8? 3? 3.8? Okay. He can rip that 3.8. Makes it look like he's value betting. Maybe like a jack, pocket 10, something like that. Can big blinds bet see through this play? Can big blind bet see through this play, guys? He's ripping a jack, right? A jack or 10s? Could have some flush draws too. Not out of the realm of possibility. He has 6-card PLO. What the fuck? He does fold, takes it down. The show is the Connors. A Roseanne reboot? Whatever you want, brother. I mean, listen. If you want me to be on the Connors television show, sure, why not? I've been on a TV show once as a host of a show on Poker Central, and fucking hated it, but it was just what it is. They made me say lines so many times, and I was like, this is the worst. This is awful. This is terrible. I don't want to repeat lines 100 times here, Jimmy, okay? No, say it like this, Joey. Say that the sweaty, the clothes are sweaty and they're gooey and they're disgusting, all right? Say it just like that. I'm like, listen, dude, I would never say that in my life, all right? I would never say that these clothes are sweaty and disgusting. This is a television show about prop betting. Why don't you just let me fucking roll off the top here and just let me say what's on my mind? I guarantee it's going to be better than this. He's like, no. Let's just say it like that, okay? And then I'd say it 8 times, and he's like, "Can you bring that same energy you brought the first time?" I go, "Bro, I wouldn't fucking say this ever. This is dumb. Let me just say something else. Let me just say these clothes fucking stink or something like that, right?" This fucking guy. Jesus Christ, man. Why don't you just say it like this? Say it like that. I got love for the guy. Whatever, man. I'm sure he does a good job, but. It was the circus outfits. Yeah, it was when we did the circus episode. That's exactly what it was. Welcome to Trapeze Las Vegas, home of Las Vegas' best aerial action. Today we have Sam Abernathy and Daniel Negreanu going up against each other in a high-stakes heads-up trapeze showdown. In this corner we have Daniel Negreanu, Kid Poker. I forgot what the fuck I said about him. This corner we have the beautiful, lovely Sam Abernathy. Come on in here, guys. How you guys doing? What's going on? Well, I'm nervous, Joey. I'm this. I remember what I said. Hand here. Moglimiranda raises King Queen preflop here. Goes decides to check here. Big blind's gonna bet $3 million here. What's Mog gonna do? I can see those trans popping through that hoodie, bro. We are jacked right now. I'm telling you right now, Earnings. I've been hitting the gym pretty hard. The gains are there. I'm hitting a lot of maxes on a lot of my lifts. So if someone folds here, I bet someone folds here from the play we've seen so far, Jay. I think we're gonna see a fold here. So Mogley calls here. What's he saying he has? He's saying he has queens, maybe ace king, maybe jacks. I think he's saying he has those hands. What else could he have here, guys? Raises early position, short stack. What else could he have here? Ace king, aces, king queen, set of tens. That he would slow play. Could have top set. I agree. Could have a set, slow play set here. River. Not good for big blind bets. I think we go check here. I think it goes check here. I think it goes check here. And it does. Chop it up. Blinds go up 800,000 and 1.6 million, guys. Poppy, how tall are you? I'm on the taller side, but not too tall. I'm above 6 foot for sure. I love how ambitious the chat gets. They're like, king, queen, shove it, turn it into a bluff here. It's like, I love it. Of course, big blinds can have jacks, but it's okay. Let's jam it in there. Come on. Sneaky Sue, what up, girl? Hola, papi, hola, mamacita. What's up, baby? Hello. How's it going? Have I ever seen the Jungle Book? I have not. I don't even know what the hell that means, brother. Mowgli? Oh, is that a thing from Jungle Book? Oh, I don't know that. I don't know what that is. What is a Mowgli? My favorite compound lift right now. I mean, I don't know. I'm enjoying all my different bicep workouts here, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really think I have a favorite compound lift. Pedro says Phil got fun streaming PLO. Heads up. I got no interest to watch any heads up PLO, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. There are a million videos out there to watch heads up PLO. I don't have any interest in that kind of stuff, man. I don't want to watch. I'd rather watch 6 max PLO or something like that. Am I bench pressing right now? No, I'm not bench pressing much right now, guys. But yeah, my max bench press back in the day was 335. We were animalistic with that shit, boy. Interesting turn spot here from big blinds bets here. What's gonna happen? Yeah, Juice Man 315. That's what they used to call me back in the day. That's what they used to call me, man. The Juice Man. The local gym. All right, big blind bets here. He's a complete fucking savage. 25 million chips in the pot. Shakerchi is raidalot. Montas. He does bet 18 million chips. Wow. He does fold. Takes it down. Big blind bets. This guy's got heart, baby. Big blind bets. Takes it down there with the river bet. The man has absolutely no fear. You love to see it. Wow. Big Blind Bets is opening it up. This guy is a madman. 8-4 suited. Let's get it. Talal's had enough. Defense with the Queen Jack flops the top 2 pair. Big Blinds has a backdoor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mortars. I apologize. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. I apologize. Raidalot, not going to fold here. He turns the nuts with the Queen Jack. I don't think we'll expect Big Blind Bets to lose his mind here again. But we're going to see. He can't do it again, can he? Bombs away. I don't think he's going to do it again. He checks back. River might see a bluff here from him, though. I could see Raidalot checking here. Or I could see him betting, trying to represent maybe a 10. But what 10s could he really have here that we would call from the small blind with? Raidalot does bet here, 6.5 and 18. Easy fold for big blinds. Maybe would like to see it check there from Raidalot with the Queen Jack. Don't think he really represents any bluffs there. He's kind of just betting, hoping to get called by an ace. I think if big blind has an ace, would he bet it? It's a good question. So I could actually see why he might decide. I can see that. James Curry, just giving up the whole social life for poker. Seeing you said you had done similar, how would you advise it for the future? Oh, man. I don't know. It's a good question. Not really sure about that one, James. What I would say if somebody should give up a social life to have success at whatever it is they're doing. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I personally don't know the better way to do it, unfortunately. So I wouldn't recommend it, though, man. It's not like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend giving up your social life to be successful at something, whether it's poker or whatever. The ideal way to do it is probably have a balance of something. I'm like I said, I'm not very good at that. So, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend anyone just give it up. I think if you want to become the best at what you do, there are ways to do both together. A limp here. Okay. Mowgli mixing it up here with the limp and the cutoff. Why not? Probably doesn't have a queen or a jack, and if he has king 10, he bets. I agree, paw for cashew. It's a very interesting hand there with the raidalot hand where he had the queen jack in the small blind. So Mowgli with the limp here. He has 7-10. He bets. Looks like a simple bet fold hand here. As you can see, we're seeing a lot of. I don't think we definitely actually seen some conservative play here, but very understandable. These pay jumps, a 1.5 million pay jump here from 8th place to 1st place, 155K for the next place out. First place, $1.665 million. I mean, holy fuck, $1.665 million in an online poker tournament. Are you fucking for real? That's crazy. That's awesome. I love it, man. 2-6 Biscuit thinks an all-in will happen this hand. We're going to see. Pocket nines here. SGB Grill, what's up, brother, on Twitch? Seaver conversation was outstanding. Thank you very much, man. Very great podcast I just did with Scott Seaver on my channel. I think it was awesome. Fucking love that one, man. That was good stuff. Mowgli in the tank right now, kind of deciding what he wants to do here. And he's just going to call here with the pocket nines. Interesting. Could see that going either way. Once again, like I said, with the pay jumps and whatnot. The levels are, what are they, Daniel? 30 or 6? Oh, my God. He shoves with the 8s. 9s calls, obviously, right? This is fascinating. 9s calls, right? He has to fold. Do you guys think he folds here? 9s folds. Wow. I think so. Wow, come on. I guess, 18 bigs around there. That's what he's going to have left. What would I do here? Man, he folds. Wow. A lot of pressure. I mean, listen, I think we're learning, right? You can put a lot of pressure on people in these things, man. With the page jump so big like this. My main goal right now is to study. I'm going to study ICM. I literally have no intention to ever use it, but I'm gonna study it after this tournament's over because I need to learn more about this ASAP. Doug was right. Aggro poker wins tournaments. We're definitely seeing that right now. Wow. I mean, if it's a fold, right, it's not a call or a snap call, snap fold either way. I think we can kind of agree on that. Right? I think we can agree on that. If it's a call, it's close. If it's a fold, it's close. Can maybe go either way. Some might say it's a call. Some are going to say it's a fold. I'm sure you're going to get differing opinions and differing answers. I don't think anything's going to be 100% right or wrong there. Hushu's on Twitch said, with ICM, easy fold going into 2 players. What's the point of flatting if you're going to fold to a shove? I mean, you can flat hands and don't have to call them off every single time you flat to a shove. We don't expect to shove there all the time from the big blind. So I don't think that's the logic that you're going to want to use. Ace King getting tricky here. Just flat calls the small blind. Okay. 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 Whatever. Ace King flat calls the small blind. Okay. I guess he doesn't want to maybe get into a spot where he gets 4-bet and then has to 5-bet and then gets all in. I mean, I don't know. It seems like this is a perfect spot to want to 3-bet here. With Ace King of clubs, wouldn't it? Because you're going to get light 4-bet sometimes. You can shove over the 4-bet and 5-bet and take it down pre-flop. So big blinds here. What is he going to put NeedBeat down when he check calls flop here and then calls out of the blind? Definitely some king-queen type hands. Ace-queen type hands. Jack-10. He doesn't want to have a 3-bet range against the chip leader. Maybe never wants to bluff 3-bet, so can't 3-bet Ace-King also. Yeah, makes sense. But he bets the river. He gets called and takes it down. Nice hand. So what is big blind bets put NeedBeat on when he bets that river there? 8s? Turning the underpair into a bluff or something like that, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I don't know about that river interesting there. Interesting hand. Seems like a bad call, right? Would he turn a king into a bluff? No. Maybe. What weak kings does he have calling the small blind, though, right? Is he going to call with king 9, king 8 in the small blind? I don't think so. So what kings does he have where he calls pre-flop there? Calling for a chop? Maybe, yes. He chops with ace 10, ace jack. Seems more likely an ace king. I could see that. Blocker bet with the king. I could see that too. I could see that too. Well, blocker bet with the king. I can see it. I don't think it's likely, but I can see it. I could see it. King 7 suited plus our calls in small blind versus button. Interesting. Really? King 8 suited call in the small blind? Makes sense. Yeah, I would think most King X are just going to maybe try to check call maybe in that situation, right? Hope big blind bets bluffs the ace on the river. Looks like the Jungle Man's up to more shenanigans. Yes, he is, the Jungle Man. Jungle Man's getting out there, man. He's going through his orgy stage of his career right now, it appears. Where he's just King 10 limp on the button. Okay. All right. Yeah, Jungle Man's in like the orgy phase right now. He's just like, I'm going to have sex with 700 million women and see where it gets me. We've all been there, buddy. Okay, it happens. Nothing wrong with that, Jungle. Let me report back. Let me know how it goes. There's no way King 7 suited can be a small blind call there, guys. I just don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I'm open to be convinced, though. You could convince me King 7 suited is a call there in a small blind. Do you think you'll be commentating, making content in 10 years? Daniel, I love making investigative content. I am definitely going to make... I'm going to make some epic investigations that are going to fucking rock the world. The entire world. At one point in time, I'm going to make a mainstream investigation that will impact the entire world on some topic. 100% is going to happen. I'm preparing myself with these investigations in poker for that moment. But I got to be careful because some of that shit gets you in trouble. Jeez. I actually did uncover something in a recent worldwide incident that I decided not to make a video on. But that would have been, it had the potential to be worldwide news if I would have actually made this video. But I decided I probably don't want to get involved in this. So it is what it is. I think I actually talked about that in a podcast. I put on the radar. I'm already on the radar, I'm sure, brother. Listen, I'm already on the fucking radar. Woo, 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 woo. Didn't raidalot win this a couple years ago? Yeah, I think he won like a scoop or something like that. He did something like that, yeah. I can't remember what he won. He won, I think he won a scoop main event here. Zen Poker. Stack me, Poppy, the country's lead investigator. I did look for applying for the FBI recently because I'd like to help the country out on investigations, but I don't think I can qualify to investigate, unfortunately. It's gonna be a good night. Joe, did you know everything you do at the poker table conveys information? Fuck yeah, I did. And if you watch the Scott Seaver podcast, you will understand that everything you do away from the poker table also conveys information. So you should always be watching out what people do away from the table. Scott Seaver talked about this and how important. He used to watch people in poker tournaments and see what they did, to see how they were talking to, what their body language was, what they were saying, and stuff like that. So apparently everything you do away from the poker table conveys information as well, too. So you got to be careful. Bastian, got a conditional job offer and got denied for smoking weed. Yeah, it says it for the FBI. If you did drugs anytime recently, you can't apply. I'm like, what? I was like, what do you mean? 10 years? Like, that's fucking crazy. Well, I mean, it makes sense, so. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Once I read that, I'm like, well, I don't think there's a way around that, actually. Yeah, for CIA, the CIA, I don't know, man, for CIA. I kind of wanted to be an investigative bureau because I like investigations. I guess the intelligence agency probably, that's investigations as well, too. Am I still smoking, Joey, for the week? No, I'm not. I haven't really smoked weed in a bit. I tried it. I had like a year where I tried it, and then that was about it. Who are we rooting for? GTO Punt asked. We are rooting for raidalot Talal Shakerchi. I just actually messaged him on 2+2 to get him to come on the podcast. We might get him on the podcast pretty soon as well. There's a questionnaire once you accept the job offer through the FBI portal. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. We're rooting for Talal raidalot. Which conspiracy theory do you find most interesting? Oh, man. I mean, 9/11, obviously, but it's kind of like, it's been investigated to death now, so it's kind of lost its interest. It's still interesting, but I'm not sure. It's a good question to think about that more. Big blind bets with pocket nines here. Raidalot limps. Okay, he's got 100 big blinds. Big blind bets, pocket nines in the big blind. He decides to raise it up. 6.3 million here. Raidalot calls, and we're going to see a flop, Jack 3-5. So we're seeing some limping here. Okay. So BBB bets. Yeah, JFK and Denver Airport. I mean, those are all tied to other things, really. So if you're interested in those specifically, you're more interested in the ones above, the conspiracies that are above them. So, which has to do with other things in general. See what happens here. So raidalot calls a c-bet with the pocket twos in the flop and turns a gutter. Will he decide to turn his hand to a bluff right now? Maybe get big blind bets. Oh, thought he rivered the gutter. He did not. See what happens here. Big blind bets. Wow. Very small. 3.8 million into 26.2. This is what you call... I don't know what you call this one. Blocking bet, I guess. But betting to induce. What's he going to do? What's Talal going to do here? He has to call, right? He could have king queen, maybe something like that. I don't think it's likely, but yeah, it's like a block value induce, something like that, right? The FU bet. That is definitely an FU bet. That's definitely an FU bet. Shout out to David Benefield Raptor. That's an old school card runners reference right there. We call that he called that something else. We call that the FU bet. The block value induce bet right there. And then Talal instantly jacks it up with the king six of spades. The FU 1/10 pot size bet. I love that. Z says, big blind bets turning his hand face up with that small block bet. I'd raise him with any jack. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you would do there with the jack there. So sixes is going to call here. Eights is going to call here, it looks like. Talal obviously getting a little out of line with the king six of spades. Has the backdoor flush draw here. Backdoor straight draw. Is he a backdoor straight draw? 5, 7, 8. Yeah, it is backdoor straight draw. Andrew says he could do that on the river with ace-ace. He could, for sure. This table is not on Pokerstars right now, unfortunately. LOL says, that's fucking GTO to have all those REFs in one bet size. I agree. I agree, man. That is a GTO right there. Check, check, check on the turn. See what happens here. Bro, Talal's mixing it up, man. Why not? He's got the chip lead. I like it. Big blind bets. Very light value bet here on the river. He's going to get called by pocket eights. And, yeah. Okay. Maybe a little out of line there. What does he expect to get called by? Maybe if NeedBeat has a lower pair than him there. It's also a blocking bet against 9s and 10s from NeedBeat's position. Maybe gets called by ace-king from Talal. So I guess he's hoping that NeedBeat doesn't have... It's a very interesting strategy right there. So he's hoping that NeedBeat, if NeedBeat has a 9 or a 10, most likely NeedBeat is going to bet it when checked to him. If he has a pair lower than 6s, NeedBeat is most likely not going to bet it. Talal obviously has nothing, but he might have ace-king. He might call the river bet. Big blinds doesn't want to check call a bet from NeedBeat there, and he doesn't think that raidalot's going to bluff. And he thinks it's more value to bet there versus what's going to happen if he gets the check call, potential bluff from NeedBeat. Makes sense. Moglimiranda is one of the tightest players I've ever seen in my life. I like this guy's style. LOL. And puppy, what's happening, man? Punepo on Twitch, what's happening, brother? Poppy, what about doing some commenting like Nick? Give me an example on what you mean, my friend. Stack me. Give me an example, my friend. 9-10 suited, raising it up here. Ace-9. Calls the all-in. Is this how he goes out? Not like this. Oh, my God. 0%, and you are drawing dead, my friend. Welcome to 8th place for $155,000, moglimiranda. Nice hand. Very nice hand. That's it. Down to 7 players left, guys. moglimiranda certainly made some rather tight folds there. We could go back and forth on some of those plays, and I'm sure there'll be something that I am sure they'll be counting those things at home, or thinking more about those things at home. moglimiranda. Just a lot of tough spots, right? I don't think any slam dunks one way or any slam dunks the other way. I think very close spots, and we can kind of understand where he was thinking, where he's coming from with some of these situations like that. So, will he be extremely happy with the way he plays if he watches some of these backs? He's not going to be happy about that pocket 9s or pocket 8s hand, right? When big blind bets shove from the big blind, but once again, that wasn't a slam dunk play for him. So, sometimes it just happens, guys. You play, you lose. You play, you win. You fold and you're out in 8th place for $155,000. Congratulations, moglimiranda. Don't spend it all in one place. Next pay jump gets $218,000. The guys we know, BigBlindBets, he's a high stakes regular on Pokerstars. NeedBeat is a 200 NL grinder on Pokerstars. Raidalot, Talal Shakerchi, longtime tournament player. Dan's 170 is a young Brazilian player who apparently is part of stable down there. Tough player as well, too. Morphine has a thread on him about 2+2, but I don't know much about him. And then Pistiki and Leitnant, don't know much about them. So let me see here. What was that comment said here? Someone asked, why don't I do more commentating on Poker Go? Because I'm really good at entertaining. Well, I don't play No Limit Hold'em. That's why I don't do more commentating for No Limit Hold'em. And I do commentating for Pop Omaha every summer. Today, I think this year I did the 25K or the 10K. I can't remember which one it was. So I do commentary on there, but there's just not many PL events. And I don't think I think there are better options than me for the No Limit Hold'em to have on like a World Series Poker stream, just because like it's not my main game. And, you know, I can certainly commentate on there, but I think they want you to provide. Like, commentating wants you to have to tell everybody what to do. I don't really like commenting that way. I don't want to critique anyone's play. I'm not trying to put people down for things like that. Like, they want you to seem like get in depth on shit like that. I just like talking about the action, you know, figure out why someone did what they did, talk about what they could have done or why they could have done it differently. I'm not going to be out here sitting thinking that this is what you should do or this is what you shouldn't do type of things like that. So I think my style is much different than how most people are. Most people want to go there and tell everybody why they're so fucking bad and why they're doing what's wrong and why they should bet this size. And I just really hate that kind of commentary. I think that people want to be entertained oftentimes, and everything always is obsessive about you should do this, you should do that. Like, I mean, you know, I'm just not interested in that really. If people want to play however they want to play, man, do whatever you want to do. Big Blind Bets wants to shove 2-4 offsuit here in the big blind. Fucking go ahead, buddy. I might not make the play, but you do what you want to do. I'll try to figure out. Poppy, why are you watching 2-card PLO? I love 2-card PLO, man. This is my life, man. I'm watching this. I'll watch other things later, my friend. Wendy Clark, I like commentary style, Joey. It's way too easy when you see the cards. I agree. It's very easy when you see the cards, right? Everyone's a fucking genius when you can see the cards. You know what's funny is I love it when these commentators, when they can't see the cards go down, all of a sudden, they don't sound like they're fucking geniuses, are they? But when you can see every hand, all of a sudden, you know what to do every single time, huh? I love it, man. But that's how it is. It is what it is, man. It's okay. Yeah, this is way more exciting when you see the cards one day, I'll tell you that. So, big blind bets here, race in the big blind, checked back the flop, checks back the turn. Pistique, I'm sure he's going to make a bet here on the river with the 9-jack. And he bets pretty big, takes it down, nice hand. Ba-bam, ba-bam, that's it. Joey, how's my bro doing? My bro's doing well, man. He's in college right now. He's getting up that college experience. He's having a good time. Regular old college kid right now. MGod24 with a donation of 30 bits on Twitch. I actually do not know what that means, but thank you very much. I literally don't know what that means. I don't know if that's 30 cents. I have no idea what that even means, buddy. But I appreciate it, man. That's cool. Thank you. 30 cents? I won't spend it all in one place then, brother. 30 cents. What can we do with the 30 cents, guys? I don't really. What do you get for freaking 30 cents these days? I don't know. Baby, you want 30 cents? Let me take care of you, girl. Let me take you out. Where you want to go? You want to go Nobu? Where do you want to? Where do you want to go? You taking me out tonight? Where are you gonna take me? You got some special plan? Where are you gonna take me? You can't tell me? Okay. My girl said she's gonna take me out tonight, somewhere special. Last time she said that, I ended up taking her out. Didn't work out very well for her. So I mean, it worked out well for her, obviously, but she certainly didn't take me on a date. I took her out on a place in Vegas. Blinds going up 900,000, 1.8 million. Raidalot still has a little less than 100 big blinds here. He's very, very deep stacked. The short stacks right now are pretty short, less than 15 big blinds. Unfortunately here. Mantis says the 9-9 flat and fold hand is indeed a flat pre against the short stack open. Makes sense. You're talking about the initial raise from other gun +1, I believe, that hand. Give me some water, honey. Thank you. Nine eight offsuit, shoves all in. Hockey HH10 says, why haven't I seen you in global streets recently? I don't mean the site's it's just boring, right? I just would play just to kind of play. There's no real purpose to be grinding global poker PLO for me. There's no upside, man. What are you gonna make, like 20,000 a month? It's just there's not much upside for it, man. I just kind of play because I enjoy playing, but my upside and everything else I'm doing is about 1,000 times more infinite than it would be to grind global poker PLO. So I just like to stay sharp, like to stay focused, get in some action, get in some hands. Global doesn't have 10-20 right now. They had it before. I used to play a little bit on there, but they don't have it now. Talal opens up the Jack-7. A little loose from the small blind. C-bets here. Dan's has the top. His overpair, overcard, ace high. Could call here with the backdoor Bangkok blocker. Yeah. Bottom of the point is that if I was going to put in that much time to play online global poker PLO, I'd be much better off putting that time into anything else I'm doing because the upside is way higher, whereas the upside at that, like, very debatable. Plus, you can lose, too, whereas everything else I'm doing, it only goes up. It doesn't go down. Just doesn't make much sense right now. Thanks. Yeah, I think that may be a tight full from Dan, but understandable as well, too. Conrad Hawkins, Joey, huge fan. I know you talked about going broke before when playing PLO years ago. I was curious, before that, how large had your bankroll grown? Did I really go broke? Yeah, I pretty much did. You're right. Sad to think about. I had about 800,000. Let's not bring it up. Let's move on. What a fucking idiot I am. I'm such a fucking idiot. Why would I do that? Why did I do that? Put the playback speed at 1.5. I like it like this. This is fast enough for me, brother. I don't need to go any faster, man. I like watching the hands. I'm learning. I'm watching. I'm taking it in. Dan's with the call on the button here with the Queen 10 suited. Raidalot with the overcards and the gut shot here. Expect Dan to call here. Turns trips. Bum, 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 bum. Dance can certainly have 10-9s here, 10-8s. Flush draws as well, too. But Talal decides to bet again here. Questionable. Calls again. River is the 9, and now Dan's has the nut full house. Talal has the ace high, unfortunately, but I don't think he does block the jack here, too. Takes away some jacks Dan's can have. But will Talal call the river here? And what size is Dan's going to go with right now? I think he goes smaller here. Did my graph end up looking like Luke Schwartz? No, definitely not. My graph certainly went back up. I don't know what his graph looks like. Shout out to Luke Schwartz. Yeah, I like that size. 5 million. Begging for a call. Please call me. One of those FU, please call me bets here. FU bet. I like it. He does call. So what it seems like, guys, getting this very, very small value in these spots here. I mean, is he ever going to bluff 5 million there? Very debatable, right? Hockey says, what do you think someone can make an hourly basis playing in the global PLO cash game streets? I have no idea, buddy. I don't know. I never looked at my hourly basis. I just tried to make a lot of money, man. I never really focused on how much I'm making an hour. It doesn't matter to me, really. My point was, when I played, is I just want to make a bunch of money. I want to get better. I want to improve my win rate. I want to put in a lot of hands. I want to put in a lot of volume. There was never any sort of keeping track of how much I was making an hour, man. I'd say, okay, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to make $20,000 a month. I want to try to make $50K a month, $5K a month, whatever stakes I was playing. That's just what I'd set a goal like that. And then I'd keep trying to get better at my game each time I went out there. That actually might have been a good way to track it, though, hourly. In retrospect, but I just never. I played a lot of hours. I didn't keep track of that, man. I just played, for better or worse. Danny says, "How much money are you making from YouTube?" It's not YouTube, brother. I mean, once you get out in the world and once you have knowledge in different areas, you have a lot of value to offer companies. You have a lot of value to offer people when it comes to coaching poker, when it comes to coaching other things like that, when it comes to coaching business or content or branding or marketing or anything like that. So especially with poker companies out there, they want to get better at what they do. And most of the companies out there in poker do a very poor job in a lot of different areas. So you provide them a lot of value potentially if you'd like to work with them. So there's other ways that people make money once you have knowledge and the ability to identify what knowledge you have and the ability to then seek out opportunity to use that knowledge on something else besides content is what separates people. I mean, when it comes to marketing, man, like I'm a one-man operation over here, and I fucking crush it in poker. So my ideas, my theory, my templates, my fundamentals, they all transfer over to everything else. King 3 all in here. He's going to be busto. Leitnant's done. That's it. GG. 7th place. $218,000 his way. That's done. GG. We're down to 6 players left. That's it. Kind of sad. Fold. King 3 busto. Ay. That's funny as shit. Fucking tournaments. You guys imagine that? You fold, King 3, small blind, 12 big blinds, all in busto. That's it. Bamfu says, big cheating scandal, accusations and folding about the Stones live game. Yeah, I already know about that. You got to remember, Bamfu, I'm on the inside here on things, so I already know that's happening, and my investigation waits until the announcement's made, and if the announcement's made now, the investigation begins, my friend, so that's all I'm waiting for. That's how things work. But yeah, I've already been told about this. MGC 1975 says, Poppy, need to catch up on your posts. What did you do during your time off? I basically studied about 14 hours a day. I studied myself, trying to get a better understanding of who myself is, try to get a better understanding of how our mind works, how our bodies work, try to gain more knowledge and get back into positive habits like working out, eating healthy, trying to do things that I think are healthy for me in terms of taking care of my body and taking care of my mind in general. So taking in good content, more deep focus, more deep thought. I stopped using Twitter. I stopped using Instagram. I stopped using my phone all the time. And yeah, I just watched a ton of really good content, took a lot of notes. I have like 6 notebooks, so it's all just notes in there. And I basically broke down life from the beginning. I said, okay, what do you need to learn when you start life? Well, you need to learn how to be mindful. You need to learn how to understand things. You need to learn what your basic needs are. And I think when you can identify our basic needs as human beings, you can identify how businesses works, because businesses help, they supply these things to your basic needs. So they help fulfill your basic needs on some sort of level or some sort of scale. So I think when you sort of deconstruct how businesses work, well, that's essentially what they do. And then if you can understand that, then you can build businesses for yourself, and you can build marketing plans. And when you understand psychology, that helps you become a more effective marketer. So kind of just understanding all those things, trying to study those type of areas, and then really get an understanding of myself in terms of how I am the way I am. Why am I like this? What do I want to be like? Why do I want to be like that? How does that trace back to my childhood? And I think the big things I realized was I just had no understanding of anything. I could never articulate why exactly something was the way it was. Is because I never really tried, was because I never deeply thought about it. It was because I was so consumed. I would just, anytime I got that uncomfortable thought or that uncomfortable feeling, I would play poker, or I would go on my phone, or I would play a sport, or I would listen to music. So instead of me being comfortable with my uncomfortable thoughts and my learning experiences, I would choose to just get out of my mind. I don't want to fucking feel like this. And so the past couple months, that's what I was just sort of leaning into those thoughts. And I was saying, okay, these are the times I actually can learn. So I'd sit there in the beanbag chair. I'd be studying with my girl. I'd just be thinking, be talking. And I started talking. I started giving her Joey talks. She calls them 3-hour talks, 4-hour talks about everything I was studying, because I realized that the articulation process of the learning process is one thing I was never doing. So I would study it. I would take notes. I'd deeply think about it, but I would never actually retell it. And I've realized that from the retelling part is where a lot of my thoughts, I guess, became stronger or became more of an understanding to myself. So the better I could explain it to her, the better I could explain it to myself. And the more she could understand it, the more I could understand it myself too. So I would just kind of take a lot of these deep topics that I was studying and just give her a talk on the topic. So it was a lot of fun, man. Yeah, I was studying psychology, a lot of philosophy. I thought I was a philosopher. I still think I'm a philosopher in some ways. I don't know if that's what even that means. I don't fucking know. Philosopher loves theories. I love theories. I love questions. I love ideas. I love contemplating both sides of things. Did I do this alone, or did I seek? I did it alone mainly, and then I had my girl help me. So she would study with me, or she'd let me talk to her and stuff like that. So, and I kept debating, maybe I should make YouTube videos on this, but I didn't really know how to package it right way, because you're so fucking obsessed with views and perception and all this kind of shit like that when you do content, especially when you're successful with it. So I was like, well, I'd love to talk more about what I'm learning, because I think it'd be helpful to other people out there too. But I just, I'm a pussy. It is what it is, right? You're scared of whatever. You're scared of something. You're scared of the feedback, or you're scared of the reaction, or you're scared of people not liking it, or doing it wrong, or doing it poorly, or whatever, sound like an idiot, all these kind of things like that. So I came up with ideas that I could basically make learning content where I would be learning with the audience. So it's like we take a topic and then we all learn together. We explore a topic, we explore it together. And it's not like I'm telling you what it is. It's more like I'm debating what it is. And in the comments, you guys talk about what your thoughts on it too. So it's sort of like this, this whole like learning experience as a group of people kind of thing like that. That was the idea I have. And I still have that idea now. But obviously I have to do these fucking... I got to do a lot of videos for YouTube, so I'm just going to do poker videos. I'm going to crush these out. I'm going to try to get better at my production. I've been studying a ton of video production ideas and putting more thought and more effort and more deep focus onto my work and editing. And I think with this Phil Ivey video, it's really going to show. So that's been my main focus right now. And I've kind of taken a step back from obsessing of understanding myself and understanding how the human mind works. But as soon as this bet's over with Doug, I'm going to get back to that. And I'm going to dive deep back into psychology. Because I think that if you can understand how the mind works, then you can understand how everything works. So if you can understand psychology, you can understand people, you can understand how to solve problems, you can understand how to start businesses, because businesses basically solve problems. And then the marketing makes you aware of the problems. So once you are aware of this sort of thing, well, you say, okay, I can take a business, I can build a marketing plan, I can create a product around where I think I'd like to help people out or where I think I'd like to manipulate people. So if you have Coca-Cola, well, what is Coca-Cola? That is a very out-of-line type of product with a high amount of sugar that's very unhealthy for people, but also makes people happy. So now you market it as, okay, here's Coca-Cola, family, friends, loyalty, country, whatever. So now you're tugging on those emotions of people out there, and then you turn that into a successful product because it tastes a certain way, because you've scientifically formulated it to fucking manipulate the human mind with all the sugar they put in there. So it's like you start thinking about, okay, do I want to do that? Do I want to do something else? What do you want to do? And whatever. Get back to the action is what it is. Straight for Big Blind Bets here. He mixed it up here with the checking back. Life theory optimal. Exactly, man. This is the kind of stuff I was studying, so... But, you know, I'm trying to figure out how much do I want to talk about this in my content? How much do I want to talk about this guest in the podcast? So it's all stuff I'm getting better at figuring out, man. But yeah, I want to create a human solver using machine learning. And I basically want to be able to identify metrics that each person can use. And each person can, whether it's through questions or whether it's through something where they can, you input different things or different answers from a person. And then through that, you have some sort of solver that develops over time that can essentially identify for you how to be the best version of yourself, whatever it is that is. So you can say, I'd like to be this, I'd like to do that, I'd like to understand this, I want to learn this. And then using some type of solver, it'll tell you the best approach to go upon doing that. And then hopefully there's some sort of accountability process for them as well, where though something can hold them accountable, because having somebody to hold you accountable that actually doing what you're saying is one of the toughest things. And you can do a lot of this shit by yourself, but you need someone with you to hold you accountable along the way to say, hey, did you do this today? Did you do this today? Because there's so many distractions out there through social media, through out-of-line food, through out-of-line activity, that's very hard to stay focused completely on yourself if you go outside in any sort of capacity. So I think the accountability aspect is a very important part of things. And I think that's the business I started, the GTO Club. The major part why it worked out was the accountability, I think, for people. Am I going to lose some poker audience? Yeah, it is what it is, buddy. It's okay. I'll see you soon, Landon, my beautiful friend. King Jack 3 bets here against Talal. He's been out of line for sure. Takes it down. Stagman says, the key is to do something that makes you feel good and proud of that. Also helps others as a product or service. I mean, that's a key, sure, but a lot of people don't do that. So this guy says, tuned in for the poker. I agree. That's why I don't fucking talk about that stuff. We talk about poker around here, guys. See, ace-jack suited certainly could call the shove here. What are the implications for getting out of line with the new Joey? I'm not going to be out of line too much, my friend. But he's going to be all in with King 10. He's going to need a king or a 10. He gets a 10. Oh, but NeedBeat makes a stray on the river. My man's out in 6th place. Takes home $306,000. XMorphine. Congratulations, brother. Nice work. You did it. You took it down. $306,000. Next place gets $430,000 here, guys. We are down to 6 of the best players in the entire world. 5 of the best players in the entire world. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Kenny Powders, don't you get tired of being exposed to the web this much? Would drive me insane. I'm sure I do, yeah. No doubt about it. I'm sure we all go a little crazy with the internet these days, man. Tim F said, Joey, you said you want to get back on track with your diet and exercise. Does that mean you were eating a lot of junk recently? A little bit, yeah. I just wasn't eating enough healthy food because I wasn't cooking food, so. But now we have a future master chef in the house there, and she cooks all this stuff, man. She makes things awesome, so. Our diet's on track. The body's developing quite nicely. The gains are developing quite nicely. So it's been nice. Big blind flops the nut flush here. A very above average flop right now. He decides to bet 2 million chips into 10.6 million. 19 Pastic has the gut shot with the ace high here. He could call. He does call here. Turns the straight. That is not good. Well, he had a double gutter on the flop. Okay. Well, he turns the double gutter, unfortunately, here. And now Big Blind is just praying. I think he goes bigger here, man. Try to get called by those flushes. Try to get called by the straights. He does go bigger, as expected here. He'd probably expect those one pair hands to fold here. He wants to get max value from any other flush or any other straight here. I like that sizing a lot. Sets up a nice big river bet here too, potentially as well. What will Pastique do? He does call. River is a terrible card for big blind bets. The 8 of diamonds. Terrible in retrospect to what they have. So what size is big blind's going to go with here? Certainly Pastique can have a lot of pairs plus 1 diamonds here. 1 diamond type hand. So I think he goes bigger here. 29 million chips behind. 34 million if I does go all in. Not surprised to see that. Basically hoping to get called by some sort of king, queen, jack type diamond hand. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out here for big blind bet. But he still gets a nice big turn size bet there. I think turn size is the most important thing to take away there, guys. Is that he went for a really big bet there on the turn. Just set up that big river size bet there, hoping that if Pastique has a flush, he wants to get all of his money. If he has a hand like a 7 or a 6 or a 1 pair type hand there, most likely he's going to fold that turn anyway. Be curious to see what he would do if he had a different hand, big blind bets. If he had like ace, king, ace of diamonds there, what size he would go with on the turn. Maybe go the same size as well. Not sure. Powerful Cashew. If Joey can have a successful poker channel when poker has a few million people interested, he can have a successful life-improving channel with a few billion people. Yeah, man. I'm pretty confident I could have a successful channel in doing anything, man. So many other topics are so much easier to learn than poker. And there's different formats you can present information that isn't just I'm an expert. It's more like I'm learning, or I'm talking about it, or it's subjective, or objective too as well. Like you can just present things as they are, and I think there's a lot of strategies you can use for content. And if you're consistent, if you work hard, if you got to get personality, if you know how to make videos, you know how to market yourself, you know how to get better at things, you can have a successful channel doing whatever if you want to do content. So Dan's makes the backdoor flush here. He's not going to get called, unfortunately, here. But he does go bigger bet size here. And that's it. Hands down. Daniel Diaz, if you want to go down the real life GTO strategy, I think the best thing to do is to start with robust time tracking software. And actually, certainly something I don't do. I am incredibly inefficient right now with my time. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Pastique here opening up to ace-7. Gets called by the queen-3 in the big blind. Do some people shove ace-7 here? So how many big blinds does he have? What is it, 1.8 big blind? And he's got, how much? He's 28 you start the hand with? Huh. Do some people shove there with the ace-7? Or is it always, most people open up the 2 point something X there? Mike Egan, will you be recent podcasts be uploaded to iTunes? They will, my friend. They will. Max says I'd shove 20 to 25 million chips. 28's too much. So where's that investigation? So there's an investigation that Veronica posted about, right? Yeah, Veronica posted about this, yeah. I'm definitely going to be investigating this. So basically what this girl's saying is that on Stone's Live Poker, there is a guy who allegedly she accuses of cheating he has access to the hole card information somehow, which brings up the question that how secure are these live stream setups? Because I've been to these live stream setups, and I would be very easy to cheat. I don't know if people know this, but I don't think the security is that robust. We kind of missed a hand there, but I don't think the security for these live streams is as secure as people think. Very easy to cheat, guys. All right. Who's stopping these guys? Who's watching them? Who's watching the guy that's putting in the hole cards? So there's a lot of questions that can be brought up here. I'm going to put up on Twitter, investigation. Definitely an investigation to take place on my end, man. But I mean, listen, if you got a guy who's getting the hole cards in real time and no one's watching the guy, well, why did the guy got the phone there, right? He can do this, he can do, like, there's absolutely no way to know this, or no way for anyone to know if it's going on or not going on. You just have to take people's word for it. Now, if you're saying that this can obviously happen, it can easily happen. Is it happening? We don't know. Can you prove it's happening? Not yet. No one can. But it would be naive to think that it doesn't happen. Especially once the people who are in charge of these cards get to know the players in the games. Hey, I'll give you $10,000. You give me some hand. I mean, come on. Right? The whole process is very, very, very suspect, to say the least here. So big blind, 3 bets the king 4 suited here. Putting a lot of pressure on Dan's. Dan's has definitely been playing a lot tighter as well, too. Expect Dan's to just fold this one. Take it down. William says, I've been watching this Postal guy and you'll be blown away. Something is wrong. Yeah, I've heard, man. I've definitely heard. And listen, if there's anybody that gets to the bottom of this shit, it's definitely going to be me. So... yeah, the guy's name's Postal, apparently here. Obviously, these are massive accusations as well, too. If you're accusing somebody of cheating on a live stream with some sort of access to the cards, that's fucked up. First of all, that's bad for business, for the company, for Stones. That's bad for the player involved. That's a heavy accusation to make, and you better have some damn good proof and damn good evidence to be able to throw that out there. And Veronica says that a lot of people are suspicious. A lot of people have this evidence, or there's a lot of hands to go over. So I'll be digging into the hands. And yeah, William says his LinkedIn page says he is a consultant to the company that provides live streams. Well, fuck me. Wow. Are you fucking serious? William, can you give me a link, brother, to this guy's LinkedIn page? Sorry, guys, we got an impromptu investigation kind of coming up right now, guys. FBI Poppy's on the case. I'm going to get my glasses out, my fucking investigation hat on for this one, because I'm ready to dig into this guy right now, man. This guy's fucking cheating on a live stream, allegedly. Big blind bets all in. Ace Jack. He flops the ace. He's done, motherfucker. That's it. Pastique's out. 5th place. He's done. 430K. Let me get this straight. So this guy works for the fucking company that does the live streams? And this guy is the one accused of being fucking cheating? With like some sort of old school leg tap device? You gotta be fucking kidding me here, boys. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Mike possibly, if this guy's LinkedIn page tells me this guy works for the fucking company and he's being accused of cheating, I'm gonna freak the fuck out right now. Which Mike Postal is this guy? I see a lot of them. What's the company name? Can you tell me somewhere? NeedBeat with the 3-bet takes it down. Nice hand. Nice hand, nice hand. Aces here. Is there a link? Amberry on Twitch says, there isn't a link right now. It's just on Twitch, on Twitter. You can go to my Twitter page, at JoeIngram1. Yeah, Aces here. It's, yeah, this is so bad for poker. I agree, Damon. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible, man. You can't even play on a live stream now. Like, people are getting out of line. They have access to some sort of, like, software device that's going to let them know. I mean, that's fucked up, man. This just sucks. It's sad. It really is. So big 3-bet here from Dan's, and that's going to be it. Oh, I see this guy. Okay, I see him now. Creator of the new patent pending poker series, the Dream Seat Poker Show Tour. So where does it say he's a consultant? That's the company that provides a lot to dig into that, guys. I don't want to get too involved with it right now. I don't want to, you know, make any talk about things that I don't know enough about. I mean, like I said, it's a heavy accusation to make about someone. So, and Ryan, just because someone loses big hands on stream doesn't mean anything, my friend. That's not a good way, not a good argument for either side, to be honest with you. So now we got four-handed here, guys. Next place, 603,000. First place, 1.6 million. A $1 million difference between fourth and first place here. So this could be exciting. We got some really deep stacks right now. When am I going to get Tommed one on the podcast? Listen, buddy, you know how hard it is to get Tommed one on the podcast, brother? Come on. Are you joking me? He said he'd come on, and you got to get him on. It's another process altogether here. H-dank. So pocket threes, check calls here, and Dan's turns the gutter for the nut straight. See what happens here. 3-3 with a little ambitious overcall there. I guess he's going for the heroic hidden set on the turn to try to, I mean, whatever. That's what it is. Ambitious. Very ambitious. Dream Seat Poker Show, William. I see it, buddy. I'll take a look at it. Don't worry. The Flash says Dan's always seems to take more time when he has a decision. When he has something. Is that true? I think he's been tanking in some spots when he's folded as well, too. I don't feel like he's really gave anything away with his timing for Dan's 170. Blinds went up 1 million, 2 million. So big blind bets 100 big blinds deep. Raidalot has, what does he have, 80 big blinds, something like that? Yeah. And then other guys have 50, so they're still pretty deep here, guys. We're definitely going to see a lot of play here to go. Going to see a lot of play here. Big blind's bet is way too wide, 26 Biscuit says. Well, I'm looking at his hand. He's got the 4-9 offsuit. I'm going to agree with you. He might be a little wide here. Let's see if Big Blinds is going to barrel here. He does bet again on the turn. He's got one diamond. Talal's not going to go anywhere with these pocket tens there. On Twitch, Sloppy Drew, my Twitter is Joingram1. Raidalot rivers the flush here with the 10 of diamonds. Also, Big Blind Bets has the 9 of diamonds here. So he checks back the flush. Soul reads Talal. Wow. Huh. Okay. Big Blind Bets is turning up the fucking heat, man. This guy, I expect him to play a lot of hands. This guy is turning up the heat, man. Very interesting check back there. Pocket 2 here raises it up. Certainly a couple of hands we could 3-bet here with the Queen Jack of Diamonds or the King Queen. Wouldn't be surprised to see BBB go 3-bet or call here. Could apply some pressure. He's thinking about it right now. What's he going to do? He decides to 3-bet here. Pretty big, 18.4 million. But 9 big blinds. Putting both of these guys in a tough spot. Also, NeedBeat has 90 million. Dan says 90 million. So they're right about the same stack size here. Raidalot says, fuck you. I'm going to call here with the Queen Jack of Diamonds. This guy's had enough. No one has anything. Who's going to show the heart here? What are we thinking? 8 million here? What are the sizing they go with here? 8.4 million? 14.1 million. My man Jammin Burton in the chat. My guy. What's up, brother? What's happening, Big J? If you guys haven't checked out Jammin's channel, go fucking check it out right now, please, from me, man. Very fun guy. Nice personality. A rare person. I mean, he got a personality like me, man. So if you like more of a more outgoing, sort of like maybe a little out of line personality style, you'll like my guy Jammin. Jaman, Big J. You like the more reserved, quiet type. That ain't me, and that's not him, too, so. Zachary says, Joey, why do I feel like you'd crush no-limit tournaments? Listen, I am convinced if I dedicated myself to no-limit tournaments, I would fucking crush these things. For a number of different reasons, okay? And I think for you to be able to beat high-stakes cash games, you can learn how to beat fucking tournaments, all right? But the question is, do you want to sit there for hours? Do you want to, you know what I mean? There's other things that go into it. I've very heavily debated, do I want to play tournaments? Just because I think it would be awesome just to do it and just to fucking make it happen and have some success at it. But I don't know, man. Nah, you know, I just... The idea, like I said, that oh my God. BigBlindBets says, fuck you all in. King, queen suited. Fuck your 3-bet. This guy's a savage. I love this kid. Bang, bang. I like it. BigBlindBets knows what's up. I love it, man. I love it. Do you ever pronounce Jammin's name right? Well, in my mind, his name's Jammin. I think it's Jaman. I actually don't even know what the right pronunciation. Big J's my guy, man. He knows, no disrespect. It's not like I'm mispronouncing the guy's name wrong or anything like that. Come on. I like Jammin. I feel like he's a Jammin kind of guy to me. Jamal, what you think about that? About those accusations, brother? I'm very curious to get your take on it, my friend. I know you got some experience over there too. I trust your opinion on this situation. Labic says, I think BBB is opening super wide because blinds are just massively under 3-betting for the most part. Yeah, I could definitely see that, man. That's a interesting thing to think about in tournaments too. My man Chris Kruk, he says, Pop B, sorry I was delayed. Decided to tune in and enjoy the show instead. Much love, brother. I know you're out there battling the little high stakes pot minimum, my friend. It's okay. It's all good, man. I should have set it up earlier. I was thinking I wanted to have somebody. Oh my God. I wanted to have somebody on with me to do this with me, but I didn't. I kind of came up with the idea last minute, you know, normal for me kind of thing. I just wanted to go over this tournament, and I guess I didn't want to bother anybody around. I'm like, hey, you want to join me for the tournament? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like people would want to join and everything like that too, but I don't know. I feel like I'm bothering people. I'm an idiot, man. I feel like I'm bothering him. Like, hey, you want to join me for this tournament stream? Like, go over it. You know, people doing things like it is what they're out there. They're having their own life, so just kind of do it myself, I guess. That's probably why I usually only get people I know on my podcasts, because I just, just message them, friends with them. I said, hey, let's do a pod. If not, whatever. Go from there. Jamin says, Jamon, the Postle thing is interesting. I'm not sure what's going on there, to be honest. He does seem to make some excellent folds and gets there a ton. Interesting. Don't worry, I'll take a look at this. Ivy video is coming out Tuesday, my friends. Phil Ivy investigation, one of the greatest videos I've ever done in my entire life, will be out on Tuesday. I'm very excited. Super excited for people to see this video. C.R. Martin says, you're the man, Joey. Please consider rail streaming at 25K on GG later. I don't think so. My girl said she's taking me on a date, so we're going on a date with her. Yeah, I'll give you guys a preview of the Ivy investigation after this is over, okay? I'll give you guys a short preview. I don't have the first minute and a half done, but I have like the intro where it starts. So I'll show you guys that, what I kind of have here. XI Shades. What's up, Poppy? Just finished a Seaver podcast. Another great podcast. Thank you, sir. Thanks for finally getting them on. Glad to see you back in the contest grind. Much love, brother. Much love, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Good to be back. Fucking happy, man. Happy to be out there, man. How long are we thinking overall for the video, Joey? I think it'll be like 22 minutes or something like that. 23 minutes. I wanted to make it shorter, but I had the vision in mind for the story, and I might cut out some information about it's in there a little bit too. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with things right now. I think about 22 minutes. Interesting flop here. We got a open-ended straight draw. We have top pair, and we have a combo draw with an open-ended straight draw and a flush draw here. See what happens right now. Sounds good, Jamin. I'll check it out, brother. Flop checks through somehow, and the worst turn card for everyone comes on the turn here, except Ace Jack, good turn card. I could see BigBlindBets here, deciding to bet here. BigBlindBets decides to bet. Yeah, that makes sense. I could definitely see him betting here. He goes big. Overbet. 13 million chip pot. 14.4 million chip bet. A lot of pressure, man. That's a nice size. That is a nice size. My man, Kirill B. What's up, brother? What's happening, buddy? Much love to man. Kirill's showing a lot of love. I like that guy a lot. Big shout out, Kirill. Much love, man. I appreciate it a lot, buddy. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. What's going to happen here, guys? So we have one call from NeedBeat, and the river's the blank. 41 million chip pot. What's BigBlindBets going to do here? What is NeedBeat saying he has? He obviously doesn't have the nuts here. BB's going for it. BB's going for it. Is he going to... All in! What? This guy's a fucking madman. I love it. Wow. Damn. This guy's awesome. I love this fucking kid. Wow. I mean, that call on the turn, guys, questionable for sure. Turning up the heat. Look at this. All in with the ace-3, 25 bigs. Wow. Damn, man. That was... Set that up with a nice turnover bet there. River shoves it all in. You guys got heart. I'll tell you that right now, buddy. The guy's got heart. Yeah, we all saw Dan's fold the ace jack there, right? So we saw the overbet, we saw the call, and Dan's decided his ace jack's no good. I can see where he's coming from there. You still got to fade that river card as well, too. And then he's got to face... He probably thinks he's going to face that shove on the river there, too. Does he want to check call turn and then check call river to a big bet as well? I mean, I see where Dan's is coming from. He still has a 90 million in chips there. Some people saying it's pretty tight. But when you pick up aces, life is good. Life is good. Make a video for the 10K PLO. Not a bad idea, AFO. What do you guys think? Think I should do another stream for some of these other tournaments that went down? Hell yeah, man. I mean, this... Oh, no. Uh-oh. 10-9 offsuit. Wah, wah, wah. That's not going to be good here, guys. That's not going to be good here. What's my man? Dan's is just shoving, right? No other option. No slow play here, right? No slow play here. Yeah, do one for the PLO main. I'll do one, man. What's up, Jesper? I saw that comment you said earlier. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, this is called my Nolan Hold'em hat, guys. We wear this when we play or watch Texas Hold'em around here. So, not a normal hat. I mean, listen, I'd like to show off the haircut. You know, my hair is looking good right now, I feel like. But we got to wear the hat. So, Dan's just taking down. Definitely shoving here, right? Dan's is going to shove. He's tanking down, balancing. What do I do? He's all... Oh, no. Doesn't shove. Doesn't shove. Okay. Little clicker backer. Little FU re-raise. What if he goes out here? How fucking... If raidalot, can he call? He just calls! Okay. He peeled him. 10-9, baby. Okay. Check it. Check. One time. Check. Check. Sorry, Dan. I'm just, I'm rooting for something crazy here to happen. Jesper called me chill. I don't know about that, but I appreciate you, buddy. Takes it down. We actually know these three guys left. We got Raidalot, a.k.a. Talal Shakerchi, Big Blind Bets, successful high-stakes player on Pokerstars, and Dan's 170, a guy from Brazil who is clearly on the tighter side. And yeah, man, that's what we know. NeedBeat, a 200 NL cash game regular on Pokerstars. I got to pee so bad here, guys. What do you guys think, bottle? Turn off camera, bottle? No, why not? You should go to the bathroom? Do you want to take over? Want like a mask or something? My girl will take over for 1 second. You want to take over? No? Okay, I got to the bathroom, guys. I'll be back in 1 sec. If a queen comes on the turn and I'm in the bathroom, I'm going to freak out here, guys. Okay, good. Didn't come on the turn. Thank God. Okay. I'm going to freak out here. If a queen came, if he's busto, I'm going to freak out. Okay, he's not busto. Thank God. Wipe off those hands. Okay. Shout out to Shelves in the chat. Who could that be? Who could that be? Is that my girl? Oh, my girl. Uh-oh. 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 Trip nines and a nut flush draw here. Blind versus big blind. Button versus big blind here. Here we go. Here we go. Check call. Turn 3 of spades. Here we go. They're going to battle. 2 men walk in. Who will back down here? Big blind bets. What's he going to do? 14 million? 22 million? 14 million. Another day at the office is what it is. He calls. Oh, the queen on the river. Yeah, Queen was like, I don't want to see. Queen of hearts would have been dangerous. That'd have been sick. Wendy said that'd have been real sick. Raidalot. Does he have it? Okay, checks. What sizing's Big Blind Bet's going to go with here, guys? So I think he's going to go small. I think he's going small. No, he's going to go big. He's going to target. He's going to try to target something. 34 million. He's going to shove. I wouldn't. Just shove. Yeah, I would say I wouldn't be surprised by a shove. Shove and pray. I think he's going for the shove and pray. Pray this guy has a 9. If he has a misdraw, he's not going to call. If he's got the 6, he's not going to call. If he has a queen, he might hero call. If he's got a 9, he's not going to fold. Go for that max value. Can definitely understand where he's coming from with that logic right there. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense where he's kind of coming from with that logic. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything. But, man, he's running well, playing well. That's why you got to do it, man. Big blind bets, man, crushing it right now. When he has hands, he's playing them super well. He's playing them in his very own style. You can tell he's got a much different style than these other players do. He has more in his arsenal for sure with the overbets, with the different types of sizings, the different ranges he's constructing here in terms of the lines he's taking with things as well. Yeah, much different type of player I think we're seeing right now. Let's see if he puts pressure on here on Talal with a check back right now. Could definitely see him going bigger. Biscuit says 8 million. I could see that. But he does decide to check. I don't know Big Blind's Bet's real name. I think I've talked to him before on Skype. Maybe we can get him on the podcast, man. I'd love to have him on a show. I'd love to have him on a show, man, if we can maybe get him on. Big blind takes it down. Look at this guy's killing it. He's got how many big blinds this guy have? This guy's got 140 big blinds right now. Wow. King versus ace 9. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Dan is getting some massive hands, man. He's got kings, he got aces again before. Got the ace king suited a few times here. Goes ahead and 3-bets here. Yeah, Dan's patience paying off. I agree. I mean, this is why you're patient, right? You're patient. You make some tight folds. Eventually, hopefully, you get some big hands and you pick up some chips in these spots. And that's exactly what's been happening with him right now. BB open up that queen 4. Dan, my boy Cam says he tanks every time he has a hand. Is that true? BB with the standard C bet here with the queen 4. 3.8 million. 8.7. I'm telling you guys, randomly throws in the bigger bet sometimes too. I like this. Jay's pick. These are all notable guys in some way, in their own way. Maybe not notable to everybody out there, but if you play on Pokerstars, I think you're going to know who a lot of these players are. Yeah, Dan's is from Brazil, guys. So Dan's 170 is Brazilian, and you guys know the Brazilians are capable of literally anything. Just because he's been playing tight, don't mean he can't lose his fucking mind with the 3-4 offsuit one time. Okay, he's from Brazil. I've never met a Brazilian who couldn't get out of line if they needed to get out of line. Okay, seriously. Kraken Ace Ace, love you, Poppy. Content's on point. Thank you, Kraken Ace Ace. If you're watching it on Twitch right now, make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel at JoeIngram1. A lot of good content, a lot of podcasts. Gus Hansen on Monday, Jason Somerville on Wednesday. Thursday, we're putting up Thursday and Friday, Saturday next week, all content. Tuesday, Phil Ivey investigation video. And we got a lot of options here for videos coming up here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So not sure what exactly we're going to put, but stay tuned. 3-bet here from Dan's, who's been playing very tight, guys. Very tight player. He has not been out of line. Ace-Jack suited, 26 big blinds. He's all in. Dan's might fold here. He calls. We're flipping it. Top set. That's it. Drawing dead. NeedBeat out in 4th place for $603,000. We are down to 3 players left. We have some deep stacks. 100 big blinds for Dan's, near 100 big blinds. BigBlindBets, 150 big blinds. Raidalot has about 40 big blinds left right now, guys. Next place is going to get $846,000. And, yeah, man, it's a $800,000 difference. Holy fuck. $800,000 difference between 3rd and 1st place. So, Dan, I mean, listen, man, the guy's been playing nice. He's been playing tight. He finally makes a big call in a really big spot there. Has to get lucky. Hits the top set. His opponent's drawn dead by the turn. That's how it goes sometimes, guys. You play tight, and then finally you get into a flip, you win the flip, and now you're set up. So I think we've definitely seen 2 different play styles, right? We've seen big blind bets, and we've seen Dan's play style. Both player styles working for their players this time. Raidalot has been playing his own different style as well, too. He came in with the chip lead, so he's had a lot of room to maneuver. So we've seen 3 different styles here sort of pay off and get here. And I think the more normal style is maybe play that Dan style. But the Dan style, you got to pick up hands. Big blind bets, he's made some hands too, but he's also won some big pots when he didn't have a hand as well. So just a different approach to things. And you need to be a lot better player, and you need to have the board run out in your favor in these situations where big blind bets has been taking advantage of that as well too. You need to know the right sizes to choose. You need to know be able to hand read well. So in my opinion, you have to be a much better player in terms of better at these different parts of the game to have a style like big blind bets has. But is it the best style? Is it the worst style? You know, very debatable in terms of if that's a better or worse style to have. But it certainly allows you to play a little bit differently, as you can see. And also you got to have the cards go on your side as well too. We can also debate the that shove with ace-jack, especially how tight Dan's been playing. BBB decides not to squeeze here with the ace-6 of hearts. Wouldn't have been surprised to see him go ahead and do that as well. He decides to call. Maybe he thinks that more value in calling here. Yeah, Danny said it's the best style. He's picking up every pot somebody doesn't want. So maybe Dan's might lead here. He's got a pretty tight image. He's got the blockers with the equity here, with the open-ended straight draw. But he does check. That's true, Andrew. You're right. They didn't know he's tight, though. It's a good point. You guys got to remember, that's actually a really good point, Andrew. So he says, we can see the aces and kings, but no one else saw those hands. So in their mind, they might think Dan's playing a lot looser than he really is playing. He just happened to have those big hands. We saw him make that min 4 bet with the aces there against Talal. So I can understand, actually. When we think about it like that, Andrew, it's a really good point. It's a really good point. No deal. Yeah, guys, no deal. Listen, Talal, I don't think Talal is going to take a deal. I'm going to be honest with you here. Talal, you know, I mean, very successful guy outside of poker. I don't think he's looking to deal. I think he's looking to play. Cam says, how jacked is your adrenaline playing for 1.6 million? I think I'd be shaking. Honestly, I would be shaking very hard if I was playing for $1.6 million on a fucking $50-$200 tournament. But Dan decides not to value bet here. Understandable. What's Dan's thinking there? Dan's is thinking that... Is he gonna, I think that's a terrible check by Dan's. So he's I guess, no, let me take it back. So he thinks big blind bets might bluff there. He thinks maybe he's over bluffing. He thinks if someone has a jack, they're going to bet it either way. Is he going to check raise with the king jack? So basically his logic for not betting there is that he thinks someone is going to bluff at a decent frequency. If they had a jack, they probably would have bet at some point in time. Yeah, I guess I can see either way then if you think about it like that. I don't think he was check raising. He might have been check raising, but who knows, man? He might have been. But with how he's been playing, I wouldn't have been surprised if he just check called there. Grain says, do you know Talal, and is there a potential podcast? So I've had Talal on the podcast before, and I actually just messaged him the other day on 2+2. So hopefully we get him on. We get him on the podcast. That'll be a lot of fun to get him back on. Love talking with him, man. Very nice guy. I've enjoyed my conversations with him in the past. My man Landon's back. What's up, brother? Welcome back, buddy. BBB pressure on 410 here. Dan's is going to call with the pocket fives. Turns a 9. Could definitely see big blind bets here barreling off. Dan's can have the 2s, the 3s, some ace highs. Can't have 4-5 because, I mean, he could have 4-5, but BBB does have the 4 in his hand, so he does check back here. I wonder if he didn't have a 4, would he bet the turn? Say he had 7-10, would he decide to barrel with that hand? He also doesn't have any equity with the 4-10 here, so we've seen him choose to barrel with hands that have a little bit of equity other times. He bets 19 million here on the river. So he's representing a slow played king or a 3. I think he's representing both of those hands here. He's trying to get Dan's to fold a deuce. If Dan's had a king, he probably expects Dan's to value bet the river. So he's trying to get Dan's off ace highs, pairs like this, or a deuce. And it works. He takes it down. So nice hand. Once again, he thinks that if Dan's had a king, he would lead that river, which would make sense. Dan's had a 3, he'd probably lead the river too, which would make sense. So we can kind of maybe get inside their head. Dan's is thinking, this guy's tricky. My hand looks like a king. Would he really try to get me off a king? Maybe something like that. Felipe, are you going to PSPC Barcelona? Of course I'm going to go to Barcelona, man. We got to go out there. We got to go out there. BBB leading here with the 8-4. And raidalot just folds, fucking folds full house, whatever. Okay. I think we call at least one maybe there. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably call there. We'll call one at least. Maury says if you call there, you have to be willing to call it down. Maybe. Maybe. Not necessarily all the time. You can call the turn there and reevaluate on the river. Just because you call turns doesn't mean you have to always call rivers. But yeah, BBB is he's got the chip lead. He's got but listen, man, one big pot, man. And Dan's is a chip lead. You know, you're never out of it here, man. One big pot is all it takes here. One big flip. He leads a turn. Raidalot raises with the ace-3. He's got the third pair with the straight draw here, the gutter. BBB has the second pair with a gutter as well too. Maybe they think they have a straight. I don't really know what's happening here. So raid calls, checks back river. Big blind takes it down with the 4-6. Maybe Raidalot was trying to fold him off of some sort of draw, all of his bluffs that had overcards to 3. He gets to charge some draws if he has a flush draw, and then he gets to take a free showdown if called. I mean, it kind of makes sense where he's coming from with that. So Dan's limps the button here with 6s. Yeah, Daniel also stops him from betting the river as well, too, when Raidalot does that. I can understand where he's coming from there. He has some equity there with the gut shot. Has the 3. Gets him to fold out overcards sometimes. Charges some of his flush draws as well, too. I think that's probably the idea he had in his mind of where he's coming from with that raise. BigBlindBets goes with the 1/9 pot bet here. Dan's just takes it down. Yo, this dude's putting on a clinic, son. This dude's got it all in his fucking arsenal, man. He's got the 1/9 bet, the 1/10, the 1.3, the fucking 2.5. Jeez. New podcast core winner coming soon on iTunes, my friend. I'm going to upload all this stuff on iTunes very, very soon. How would you like to be playing against BigBlindBets right now, man, on the button with no pair? I would not be feeling good. Blinds go up 2.5 million chip big blind here, guys. So Talal has a little less than 30 big blinds right now. About 28 big blinds here. BBB putting the pressure on with the Jack-3. Maybe he thinks Talal's in shove or fold mode here with that 28 big blind stack size. BBB, I'll actually message him on Skype, and I'll see if maybe he wants to come on the podcast here, Landon. So Talal shoves all in. He's going to take it down. As you can see, BBB is raising every button, so a lot of fold equity here for the blinds if they do decide to shove, especially with Talal's situation. Ace-King here. Uh-oh. All in call. Ace, that's going to be, oh, that's a miss. So he puts in 28 big blinds, and just like that, Talal Shakerchi, a.k.a. Raidalot's back in action, 153 million chip stacks. So BBB, potentially with a miscalculation there, because certainly I've seen him called there, but, you know, especially with the pressure he's having on these guys post-flop, wouldn't have minded seeing him just call with that hand there. I think, you know, I get you to understand, right? He's got a lot of fold equity. Ranges are very wide in that situation. But at the same time, with the amount of success he's having post-flop against these guys too, certainly see him calling with a hand like King 6. All shoving is fine. 28 big blinds. He's got the big chip lead too. Still has 100 big blinds left here. I think either option can make an argument for. Bill said King 6 reasonable shove would rather call with the better king. Yeah, I guess I think you can make an argument for both sides there. I don't think you always need to jam all in with King fucking 6 of hearts for 20 big blinds. You know what I mean? Like, you're not saying, hey, every King 6 of hearts, I'm jamming all in here, right? Like, if it's a shove all in, it's certainly not going to be a high frequency type of shove there. Raidalot was opening Jack-3, ripping King 6's printing. Okay, well, then you should raise all of your King 6s, I guess, then. You're always shoving all in from the blinds, then. That easy. What are you not shoving all in, then, right? Oh, my God. Talal calls the Rivers top pair. Uh-oh. No, I think he's definitely flatting there, Biscuit. We've seen him call the big blind all the time. I don't think he's always going all in or folding pre-flop big blind bets there. But what will happen here? He goes all in again. He goes all in. Yo, this dude is fucking crazy. This dude is fucking crazy. Holy shit. He's never flatting marginal hands. I disagree again. I think he'd be flatting a lot of marginal hands, man. Have you been watching the guy play? He's been flatting a lot of marginal hands. Come on. Come on, brother. Mr. Curtin on Twitch. Seaver Pod was probably one of the greatest of all time. Poppy needs to come back. I agree, man. That was a great podcast, man. We'll definitely have Scott back on at some point in time. BBB bets the bottom pair, gets check called by the ace-10. Let's see how he develops. See how he develops a strategy right here. Will he bet again or will he check back? I love the chat. Ace of heart, nut flush blocker, no choice, all in. Yes, guys. He had absolutely no choice to bet 2 times the pot there on that hand. You're right. Come on. He obviously had a choice to go. I mean, come on, guys. You guys are crazy here. He had no choice but the 2x pot shove there. I mean, he had other choices for sure, right? He didn't have no choice. He could have done other things. Okay, you're joking. Okay, I was like, maybe you're fucking serious. He had no choice. The only option was a 2x shove on that hand, I think. BBB 3 bets the ace-8. I was about to go Timmy on him. I was. Mike the Boss, check the GTO bot assistance software. I mean, Mike, I don't even want to look at that. I'm scared to look at these things like that. Send me one more message on Twitter if you can, Mike. I get a lot of DMs on there, so might have got lost and shuffle a little bit there. Yeah, Jim said the Jack 6 Seaver story was hilarious. I agree, man. I agree. Zachary, we're not reviewing 2-card, my friend. We're watching the action. We're enjoying it. We're putting some ideas out there. We're bettering our thought process. We're being entertained by the action. Not everything is review. I mean, I guess we're reviewing. Are we reviewing? I guess we're reviewing. Sure. We're watching it. We're going over it. We're checking it out. We're seeing what happens. We're watching Big Blind's bet put a fucking massacre on these guys. I mean, to be fair, they also haven't really had hands. I guess they have had some hands they could call different size bets with. So he seems to be choosing the right spots. He's getting lucky with the type of hands his opponent has. Like that spot, he just doesn't have a queen, he doesn't have an 8. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's looking extremely. Oh, this is what's going to happen when it's hard to make hard to make trips, right? Hard to make a pair, especially 3-handed, and you're playing a lot of hands too. So big blind bets 3 bets the 5-6 offsuit here. And raidalot shoves Eleni folds. Biscuit, you got 1 on your side, my friend. The sample size for you is 2 hands, Biscuit. If you're ready to make some deep assumptions about someone's range after 2 fucking hands, I'm assuming you're a losing player then, my friend, because this is how you lose a lot of money, buddy. You lose a lot of money by making these assumptions, Biscuit. I'm telling you right now, my friend, you're going to lose a lot of money making these assumptions, my friend. Be careful about these. They're dangerous things, motherfucker, to make. Okay? Dangerous things to make, Biscuit. To assume that someone's strategy is for sure one way because of few hands. And especially when it's 3-handed versus 6-handed versus 7-handed. These are dangerous games to play with yourself, my friend. Very careful about those assumptions. BBB raises pre-flop here. Raidalot checks back top pair. BBB, will he go with this overbet? He's got the gutter and the flush draw. He goes for the overbet. 23.4. Raidalot has to call, I assume, here after checking back. So raidalot knows he's been going fucking savage mode when raidalot's range is weak here. Going on. I'm done. I'm done with this game. I just had a seizure. I never seen something like that in my life. What the fuck is going on, man? I'm not saying I'd have done something different. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying, guys. I'm not saying I would have done something different. I'm just saying I'm shocked, right? He set him up. He set him up. Check back, set him up. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying check back, set him up. We see the cards. I agree. He set him up. That's what you're setting him up, right? I'm thinking he's setting him up. I'm thinking he's got a plan. I'm thinking he's setting him up. I'm just thinking. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying, guys. Come on. You look like the kid from Powder. I thought about tanning. I mean, I am pretty tan. It's just it's the camera. Watch this. I get to be as tan as I want on camera. I hope you guys know that. I get to make the settings however I want them to be. See? Now I'm tanner. Look at that. Whatever you want me to be, buddy, you let me know. You want me to get a tan or you want me to not be tan? I'm pretty tan already. Or I have a decent tan at least. All right, guys, just got back from a spray tan. It was nice. Unfortunately, they fucked up my face. I made it too orange, though. That's the problem here. Let's see if Dan's going to make the call here. Look at that. Look at that. What will Dan's do here? He does fold. Takes it down. All right, I'm going to get rid of this tan. Let me go bathroom, wash it off. All right, we're good now. That felt nice. The action is paused. Maybe there's a break. All right, we're back in action. Let's go. When are you going to stream PLO MTT? I don't know, Krill. That's a good question. It's a good question. What's the best sushi in Vegas? I don't know, man. I like all sushi, buddy. I'm pretty easygoing. Talal calls with the A10. My favorite sushi is probably, man, I like a lot of places. My favorite restaurant is Sushi Samba right now. I fucking love that place so much. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but I certainly love that place. I have not been to Kabuto, though. No, I have not. Yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Should we do more tournament reviews for these WCOOPs, guys? What do you guys think? We got the PLO. There's a PLO high roller. There's a no limit hold'em high roller with really well-known players. There's a PLO main event. I could do them all, man. Fuck it, man. I'll roll them all. I love watching these things. It's a lot of fun for me. Yeah, especially with the whole cards up. Hell yeah, this is cool, man. I like this a lot. Yeah, what do you guys think? If you guys like it, I mean, I don't know. If you say Samba, I'm out. Peace, bitch. Get out of here. BigBlindBets, small bet on the river, takes it down with that 7-3. Once again, one of those blocking value bets. Yeah, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream on YouTube right now, please smash that like button. It really supports me. It supports the channel. It lets people know. It lets me know, rather, that people enjoy it. It lets people out there know that, hey, this might be good to watch. This might be something worthwhile. Well, always very much appreciate that. Yeah, that's true. It does. This is like a rare time I get to interact with the audience as well. So, yeah, chokeslam that bad boy, Landon. I agree. But if you don't want to as well, understandables. So Cody, I'm sorry, Big Blind Bets. Sorry, Cody distracted me. He check raises here with the 9-3. He's got the bottom pair. Raidalot has top pair, 8-10. What will happen now? 36 million chips in the pot. Has top pair. Not improved on the turn. The club draw misses. 5-6 gets there. My head is terrible. I mean, listen, Andrew, it's your only comment. I mean, come on. Let me see. Andrew Bartlett, post a picture. Give me a link to your Instagram or Facebook so I can go critique your entire wardrobe on stream, or I got to ban you from the chat forever, my friend. You got about 25 seconds to link me to your Instagram information, or I'm going to ban you. So Big Blind Bets here. Will he shove this river? What will happen? He shoves all in with the 9-3. Wow. Raidalot folds again. Big Blind Bets takes it down. Holy shit, this guy is out of control right here. Wow. Andrew Bartlett, please send me a link to your personal Instagram or Facebook page so I can go critique your outfit on stream right now. Critiquing all of your clothes. Your family, the way you look, everyone you fucking know. Okay? I'm waiting for it. Please send me the information. I got to ban you. I'm sorry, buddy. It is what it is. You come in here, I don't see your name, you say the hat's terrible. This is what goes on. How do I link to it? Put it in the chat, buddy. Let us all see. Cody says, also, Joey just mentioning liking the video generated about 50 likes immediately. I thought I'd give you a real-time stat because of the Bill Perkins pod. Thank you very much. Yeah, I always forget, guys. I'm like so proficient at YouTube. Like, you got to say like it and stuff, and people do it. You know. I mean, I don't know. Is what it is. Yeah, no fake love. Yeah, don't no fake love, man. We need that link for sure, bro. Asian Andy in the chat. What's up, brother? I don't know much about Asian Andy. I do know he's getting into the live at the bike streets as well, too. I looked through his shit a little bit on social media as well. Shout out to Asian Andy. Looks like he's doing some fun shit out there in the world, man. Looks like he's having a good fucking time, man. What's up, brother? Haven't met you yet. Haven't talked to you yet. I'm sure at some point, if you stick around poker for a little bit, we'll cross some paths a little bit, have a conversation. And I look forward to that too, my friend. Keep doing some good work up in the content streets as well. I know it's a fucking grind. I know it's a grind for sure. Keep enjoying yourself, brother. Appreciate the comments that people are liking the hat. Thank you, guys. Much love. Much love, man. Appreciate that. It's the Nolan Hold'em hat, guys. Come on. This is for the Nolan Hold'em. This is for Texas Hold'em, man. My boy Dominic says, nice stream, Puppy. I'd watch some PLO reviews. All right, man. I'll do some PLO stuff too like this. Helps me learn as well. Get Chris Kruk to go on you. Yeah, I think Chris said he'd be down to join whenever, man. Shout out to Dom. If you guys haven't checked out Dom's application he has on for right now, I will actually don't remember the name. DTO, I believe it is. Is it out now, Dom, or is it just in beta? Yeah. It's called DTO, your private poker coach. So you can go support Dominic right now on the phone. It's a really great trainer program as well. Helps you get better at poker. And yeah, man, they love checking back in there. They love to check back with that in the app. So go check out that app, man. DTO right now, guaranteed to help you get better at poker just a little bit. And maybe a lot for some of y'all. Go support my guy, man. Brandon says, yes, keep the hat. Do you, Joey? I love your new attitude and outlook. Shit, me too. Fuck, man. I agree. Thank you very much. Top set. Not like this. Please not like this. Is he really going to go out with top set to this fucking crazy guy? Open-ended straight jaw for BBB. Top set for Talal. He's thinking, I got him right where I want him. He check calls. Rivers turns to 5. Does not get there for raid. 60 million behind. 22 million in the pot. If raidalot folds here, I will turn off my computer. Raidalot checks back. Is he going to shove? Is he going to induce? Will this work out? Will the plan come to fruition? Will he shove all in here? He certainly can represent 8s. Is he going to do it? Can he induce? He does it! He pulls it off! Pulls it off, baby! Boom, boom, boom! Wow! That's how it's done right there. What a setup right there. What a setup. Check, check, trap me, trap me, trap me, trap me. Boom. Wow. Exposed. Oh, that was great. That was Helmut's wet dream right there. Richard says, I agree. He caught him, finally. This is what it takes, guys. That's what I'm saying, right? We watch BBs play. They just haven't happened to have a hand in a lot of these spots to do these things with, right? Obviously, these bets look great when they don't have hands, but if they have a couple hands, maybe not look so great, right? So now if we see that hand and we say, okay, was that, well, why do you bet so big? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might see that and say, oh, that was a bad play, but That's his strategy. That's his style. When they pick up hands, he's going to lose. When they don't pick up hands, he's going to win. And more often than not, they're not going to pick up hands. So Nor, raidalot, Talal Shakerchi. Dan's name is Danilo Demetrio from Brazil. And BigBlindBets' names is BigBlindBets from the UK, I believe. Jesse, where is Andrew's Facebook link? I agree. I'd love to review Andrew's style and fashion. I'd love to. Love to see more about him. Love to see what he's all about. What's his family like? What's his friends like? What's his girlfriend look like? What is she wearing? What's his job? Maybe I'll call his job, see how he does the job. Hey, how's Andrew Bartlett doing at work? Is he doing a good job or a bad job? Is he a fucking shitty employee? Does he fucking work hard? Is he a lazy fucking guy? Is he wearing unironed fucking shirts to work? I'd like to know more about Andrew's style. Just what his life's like. I want to get involved. I'm trying to help out, man. Call his internet service provider. What kind of porn is he like? What is he watching? What's he doing? What's like on Netflix? You know? I'd like to know more about him. Stalker. Listen, I know how to be a stalker because I have a lot of stalkers out there that stalk me. So I know exactly what the stalkers go for that make you a little nervous. So if I wanted to turn the tables on someone, I would know how to do that phenomenally. BBB had enough. Jack 4 3-bet. I like that. Nice hand. Yeah, what's his eating habits like? I agree, Jesse. No, he's not a hater. He's not a hater, Noob Neil. He said he loved me, so he's actually not a hater. So we're not giving him attention. But you're right. I see your point, Noob Neil. Never mind. I take it back though. It's a good point. I do see your point. The sarcasm's hard to get out of me sometimes, right? And I try not to be that way, but it's tough, right? Just one time, I want to be able to do it. Just one time. I just want to make a breakdown. Doug Polk would not approve of that Jack 4 offsuit 3-bet. Would he or would he not? I don't know. Does he eat craft dinner with a fork or a spoon? Y'all are silly. BigBlindBets, wasn't he on full tilt? I think the kid's young. I don't think he was playing during the full tilt days. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I believe he is a little bit younger. I posted it, but you missed it. I'm sorry, Andrew. Are you disrespecting the intelligence of the chat and everybody missed it? All right. Let me see if Andrew posted this. Maybe I did really miss it. Your hat is terrible. No, Joey, don't I love you? How do I link it? I must have missed the link. I posted it, but you missed it. Maybe we missed it. Aces for Talal here. Trust me, you said that about my hat landing is fired up. You don't want to fire up the young kid, man. The young kid, I can't control the kid. He's an aggressive kid, all right? He gets on a mission, the man gets on a mission, all right? It is what it is. There looks like they're doing some ICM deals. I don't really know what's going on here. What's up with these numbers? If they agreed on a deal or something like that, I'm not sure. Alex Chica, much love from Italy. Joe, you the man. Much love, Alex. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. I hear you on that, Jesse. I had enough of this Andrew guy. Andrew, you're out of my life forever, buddy. That's it. I ran through it. I saw nothing. That's it. 3-bet here from BigBlindBets. Ace 5, nut flush draw versus top pair. Let's see what happens here. This could be it. Nut flush draw, top pair, 3-bet pot. 20 million chip bet. Talal's going to shove here, isn't he? Talal might fold. Stop it. He calls. Turns to 9 of diamonds. 9 of spades, sorry. What's going to happen here? That's true. You're right. He may have posted it, but I don't care. No, I just don't care anymore. Now I'm done. I'm going to forget about it. What will BBB do here? Will he shove all in here? He shoves all in. He snap calls. Wait, no, he doesn't. He snap calls. No, he doesn't. Am I high? I'm trying to read I'm reading 100 comments a second in the chat or 10 comments a second and watching the action. You try this. See how you do, Mike. What will Talal do here? Will he call? Will he fold? He'll still be left. Takes it down. Nice hand. Nice hand. Spark says, why is the admin talking about a deal in the table chat? I think someone asked for numbers. I'm not really sure. I don't know. It's a good question. BigBlindBets gets it through. Wow, this is a sick clinic right here, guys. But yeah, Kovu, I am reading Twitch chat, my friend. I got both chats up here. Yeah, Dan's asked for numbers. Okay. Talal raises here. With the gut shot. Big blinds bets. He might calls. What? Okay. He calls. Okay. Oh boy, if he wins this pot, holy shit. So big blind calls here. With the gutter. He leads. Can he see what's going on? What is happening? What the fuck is going on? This guy's insane. We have not seen him take that line yet, by the way, guys. So he called the raise with the gutter, with the Mexican gutter. Then he leads the turn when the 10 pairs. So in that situation, he's thinking raidalot is over raising there. He's too out of line with his range construction. He's not raising any 10s. So if he thinks raidalot is not raising any 10s, then he thinks he can represent 10s in that situation when he bet calls there. So he's going to put raidalot on bluffs. Some queens he might fold. If he has some type of draw, he might think raidalot's going to fold that draw as well too. So it can make sense where BBB's coming from there. When he does bet, when he calls there, his hand is going to look like either a queen or a 10. Maybe some draw. He might shove all in with his flush draws. He might shove all in with the straight draws. He probably just calls with the 10. Might shove all in with some queens. So he thinks that his range looks heavily like a 10, and raidalot has no 10. So he thinks that he can go for bet there onto straights. I'm assuming that's sort of where he's coming from with that logic right there. So at the surface, it looks like, okay, what's he thinking there? But it can kind of make sense when you really break it down from that standpoint. But yeah, BBB, unfortunately, is going to be against trips here. Let's see if he fires away. I think the king is a card that he might bet here. He does block some of the draws that Dan's can have, potentially with the 8 and the 10. So this might not be a spot he decides to do it. He does decide to bet here, 17. I got to get through these things fast, though, because we're on the next hand already, right? So he calls here. What's Dan's going to do? He checks. Will big blind bet? Barrel off here? I don't think he will, guys. I don't think he's going to bet here. I really don't. He checks. Yeah, I don't think he's betting. I think having the 10-8 is bad for him to bet here. He blocks some of the 7s that Dan's can have. He also blocks some of the potential draws, even though he might fold some of those in the turn. Yeah, I don't think he's going to bet there with that hand. He had one club, too. A little bit relevant. Also, he's been betting so much now that he might think that Dan is going to be... He's going to be trapping with jacks enough of the time. If he happens to have a king-queen type hand, might not fold it. He had the 8 and the 10 that blocks those 8s and 10s type hands, even 7-8, 7-10, stuff like that. Yeah, I can understand it. Jesse Maxwell would love a stream detailing how you came back and the thoughts on from what I talked about with Doug Polk the other day on my podcast. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, Jesse. I'm certainly want to do something like that, but it's a lot to talk about. You know, I got a lot of messages after you show that type of vulnerability or you kind of talk about that stuff. A lot of people appreciate that, but at the same time, it's overwhelming because I get messages and a lot of people show love. But, you know, I don't know how much I want to talk about that really, just with anyone, I guess. So I think it's good to put yourself out there too. And it's probably, I don't know. I can go either way on it, I guess, Jesse. Rod B, can I get a shout out to New Jersey? What's up, Rod? What's happening, brother? Welcome to the stream. 3 left. 846,000 for next place out. 1.665 million for first place. We got action here. Big Blind's putting the pressure on here. Mike Leonard, can I get a shout out to Southampton, UK? What's up, UK? What's up, brother? What's happening? Anybody going to run up Reno in the chat? You guys are going to run up Reno? It's coming up a couple weeks from now and in Reno, Nevada. Very, very beautiful event. A lot of fun. Yeah. Cody, you're right. If you're watching this, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification buttons, and if you enjoy the stream, make sure you like it. Did I say that right? I don't even know. I can't even say that without like cringing inside a little bit, which is why I'm not GTO for fucking this kind of shit, man. Uh-oh, Jax! Not good. Raidalot! Oh, hits the queen, but he hits the set of Jacks. Got a straight draw. He hits the straight! Oh my god! Wow! What a fucking roller coaster right there. Wow. What a roller coaster right there. Holy shit. Wow. That's crazy. That's awesome. Wow. This action is intense. Wow. Think about that if you're Dan's spot. 1.1 million. You're heads up for the title and Raidalot backdoors the straight. Whew. Damn it, man. That's crazy. It's a crazy hand right there. Erico says, Poppy, watching you from Mexico. What's up, Mexico? What's happening? Richard Reeves, can I get a what to my kids in New Mexico? What's up, Rich? Shout out to your kids. You have kids? Your kids are watching poker right now? Is that what they're doing? Mel says, I'm in Australia. Playing WPT in Australia today. Good luck, brother. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Don't play like Big Blind's bet. He's a psychopath. Blinds went up to the 3 million big blind chip mark here. So we got about 100 big blinds for BBB. We got about 50 big blinds here for Raidalot. Matt Forsythe said, I'll be at my first run it up Reno. I'll be meeting you there, brother. I'll be meeting you there. Dark Angel, who is left. Hi, Joy from Sheffield, UK. Got a couple guys, regular tournament players here. Danilo Demetrio. Dan's. Talal Shakerchi. And I don't know BBB's name, so not sure. Not sure what his real name is, but BB with the top pair here. King 6. Big Blind Bets is not a man that enjoys checking back a flop. I'm going to tell you that right now, guys. There are people that enjoy having a check back range, and then there's Big Blind Bets who does not enjoy having a check back range. This man is a betting machine. C-bet, 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 C-bet. Okay. C-bet, C-bet. Okay. C-bet. Raise. Call with the gut shot. Lead the turn. Okay. Fuck, man. This guy's... Ahmed, much love from Kurdistan, Iraq. Shout out to Iraq, man. Fuck, man. What's going on? What's it like out in Iraq? What's the poker scene like in Iraq? I got a lot of questions for someone from Iraq. Connor says, can I get a shout out for Florida Atlantic? Of course, man. Velvin says, you don't really want a check back range having 3x chip lead, 3-handed in the WCOOP main event. Okay, never been there. I don't know. Is there poker in Iraq? I'm dead serious. I want to know more about this, man. What's poker like in Iraq? Tell me more. BB with the bottom pair here. He bets. Dan's folds. Takes it down. Jason Drexel. Shout out Joliet, Illinois, please. We got love for Joliet. They got a cool casino there. I've been there a few times. Dan's going to limp in here with the Jack 10. Definitely going to get raised by the King 3. Think King 3 of diamonds. Okay. I lied. Shout out to the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. What's up, Nick? I lied to you. Does he know? I mean, he must know. Brandon says check back range for BBB is only hands. He has 0 equity. If he has one out, it's c-bet time. Guess that makes it easier when constructing your range of strategy. That is facts. That's true. That's true. Philippe, you should stream the next PLO final table next Saturday. What do you think, Poppy? I'm in. Why not? That sounds fun. I'm really enjoying these streams. These are a good time. It helps when you got a savage like BigBlindBets in the mix too. See what he does here. He's got the 10. He's going to bet. Raidalot has the open ender. He's not going anywhere. He decides to raise. Takes it down. Might see Raidalot decide to mix it up with this hand for a 3-bet. He does. King 10. Dan says that beautiful looking 9-8 suited. He's got to lay down, unfortunately. Dan's looks like he might be thinking about the 3-bet here with the Queen 7. Decides not to do it. So according to that guy earlier, he's going to 3-bet 4-9 suited here. The Biscuit. Biscuit said he's going to oh, look at that Biscuit. He called with a marginal hand. Oh, Biscuit's fucking theory's cracked. Just like that. 2-1. Okay. Okay, Biscuit. Our theory's cracked, my friend. We've disproven your theory. Wait, I do believe maybe you said it was a shorter stack, right? Let me make sure your words were correct. Uh-oh. Raidalot's taken to the streets here with the flush draw. Five, 6. Now, Wendy, he said any marginal hand. He didn't say with the king in it, okay? I'm just going by what my man said. He raises. Clicks it back. No, not a click back. A little bigger raise. 20 million chips more. Raidalot calls. He turns the 6. What will happen now? Will he shove all in? Will Raidalot call? If he's going to call, shouldn't he just shove? On the turn? Dan's in the tank thinking, please do not lose this. And Raidalot insta-folds the flush draw. So he calls the 20 million chip bet. Insta-folds to the shove on the river. And he is still alive, guys. He's still got 110 million in chips here. Still with 36 big blinds. He's not out of it yet. Anyone's game right now. BigBlindBets has been showing the lead right now, but it does not mean he's guaranteed to win here. Wouldn't be surprised to see any of these three take this down right now. AbGD says he just burned 33 million though. I feel like it's a pretty close spot. Yeah, I think you could make an argument. I mean, I don't know if the math's going to be on his side if we've run that through some, just run it through something. But I think if we take a look at the equities there, it's probably going to be a fold. Wendy says, I think Dan does pick his spots well. I agree. He does seem to pick his spots quite nicely. King 10 here. Decides to call here. Metalhead, if you go in Iraq, if you go all in with ace king suited, you die. Jesus. Yeah, Ahmed said he thinks he's the only person that plays for real money in Iraq. Certainly might be. Probably not, but come on. He might be. When the pay jumps are 340K. Yeah, man. Agree. You got to factor it all in. There's a lot of factors to take into consideration here, guys. Plus, you gotta think, right? If Talal wins the WCOOP main event, like that prestige alone, I think he's someone that enjoys that prestige. Like taking down the WCOOP main event, taking down a Scoop main event, having that sort of glory and those bragging rights to have. I think that's very important to somebody like Talal as well, too. I think you want to win this event. You don't want to call it off there. You'd rather be the one pushing it there. So I think things like that are gonna be a factor as well. BBB with the ace-5 offsuit here. Kicks it up. What will Dan's do with the ace-10 offsuit here? Yeah, first ever winner of a WCOOP and Scoop. I think a lot of things to consider here in Talal's position. So what is Dan's going to do? Ace-10 offsuit. Aggressive 3-better. 4 bets. And takes it down. Nice play by Dan. I like that. Goes with that smaller 4-bet size. We've seen him do that in the past. And when he's shown... Actually, I don't know if he's actually shown down any hands when he's done that before. But he takes it down. Muxie Collins. I love watching hands up replays. I agree. It's a lot of fun. I like the hands up, man. Top set with the €2 donation on YouTube. Thank you. Show my honkers. Okay. Send me your email. I'll send you my honkers then. I guess. Dan's with the gut shot here. And the pair. He's going to check call. We have seen BBB not barrel with these no equity type hands here in the past. See what he does. Danny's so sick with the $2 donation. Show your honkers as well. Okay, I will. Thank you. What does that mean? You want me to show my tits? Like, what are you guys talking about? I don't understand. What are you guys talking about? River is the 9, and BigBlindBets has the worst hand possible. He's playing the board. But the man's got heart. He decides to bet here. 16 million chips, targeting a hand just like this with the 10. Can Dan make the hero call right now? He raises. What the fuck? Love it. What a beautiful play. Dan, check raises. He's got the queen blocker. He's got the club blocker in his hand. He might think that BBB is value betting 2 pair. 2 pair. 2 pair. So he's trying to get him off 2 pair there? I guess that makes sense. He's trying to get him off 2 pair then, right? Makes sense. So ace king, 10 9 8, bet flop, check turn, bet river. He's basically trying to say he has 9 8, 10 8, maybe ace 8, something like that, king 8. 2 pairs, right? Yeah. Would he bet an ace on the river if he didn't bet it on the turn? I think he'd bet an ace on the turn. Would he turn a king into a bluff on the river? I don't think so. Interesting. Interesting sizing, interesting idea. Cody Ramos says, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe with Twitch Prime. Wait, this isn't Twitch. Yeah, I don't even know if that's the thing. You can subscribe on Twitch, but. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, boy. Dan has the straight. BigBlindBets has the nut straight. Dan is trapped in Mexico right now, guys. He has the Mexican straight. And that is never a good place to be when your friend has the nuclear bombs and your friend's repping the North Korean straight. So BBB bets North Korea here pretty big, setting up the big size on the river. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just BBB, is he gonna shove? No, he won't. He won't shove. He won't shove. I bet you won't shove. What's going to happen here? Dan has been setting up that bluff for 3.5 hours. That's facts. He shot shove. No. Oh, no. Oh, my God. He cannot get away from this, can he? Shit. It's the most incredible fold I've ever seen in my life. That is the most incredible fold I've ever seen in my life. I'm dead serious. Have you guys seen this final table? This guy's been... That is insane. That is insane. Wow, that is insane. That is insane. I mean, you know, if we just look at the hand, right, that's one thing. But we look at what's been happening. Big Blind Bets has been doing that so often there. Wow. I don't even know what to say, guys. That is... Don't think BBB is ever betting that without king, queen, or blockers. No. Normally, I'd agree, right? But we've seen... This guy's a fucking savage. What are you talking about? We've seen him... Come on, man. This guy's a nut job. We've seen him bet all sorts of things. This is actual speed, by the way, Muxie. This is the speed. Wow. Wow. If you told me I would die if I called there with a straight and I called and I lost, I would die. Like, I'd be happy to die there. In that spot, in this game, no. I'm going to kill you. You call there. And you're wrong. I'm calling. I don't care. I'm dead. I fucking died. I'm calling. I'm dying there. There's no way I'm folding that ever. I mean, he did shove 2.5x, but I mean, you know, to be fair, right? Okay. Wow, I don't even know what the hell to say. That was the craziest fold I've ever seen. Now, to be fair, we did see him. Yeah, he did shove earlier against Talal with a bluff. So, oh no, this is it for Talal. Dan's limps the button with fives. Talal has pocket queens. Dan's flops 2 sets back to back. After folding the straight, the gods are rewarding this man. He just made the hero fold of the fucking year. And then he flops 2 sets in a row. And this time, Talal has the queens. Dan's is going to call the turn here, I believe. And then the river is going to come down. Talal is going to bet for value against the tens. And he is going to be out of the tournament. He checks. But he's not. He's going to fold. I take it back. Spoke too soon. Dan's goes for the 22 million chip bet. And Talal just lays it down. Okay. Well, I get where he's coming from, right? Would he bet the 10? What's he limping on the button there with? A lot of ace X's. Once he calls the turn, he probably folds the 8s and 9s on the turns. Would he bet those on the river? The 9s make a set. Would he turn those hands into bluffs on the river? He bets the turn with the queens, hoping to get value from a 10 or an under pair. Maybe a 5-4 or something like that. You can kind of understand where Talal's coming from with the turn decision there. Got another spot here. Top pair versus the third pair. Let's see if BBB is going to bet again here. Charge those one pair with a flush draw type hands. He does bet again here. 9,028,000, 1/3 pot. Dan's has a decision with the jack and the flush draw. He does fold, lays it down. BBB takes it down. Hell of a match going on right now, guys. Talal down to 10 big blinds here. We've seen him survive in spots like this. Shoves all in, still alive. Ace-8 offsuit here. Queen-Jack. That's all it takes, guys. A few big pots here. He re-steals, takes it down, shoves all in, takes it down just like that. I mean, what's that? 4.5, 15 million chips right there. 16 million chips right there. BBB limps in. See what happens here. BBB's been showing a lot of aggression on boards like this and situations like this. See if he follows through. I don't think he'll follow through here. Expect to see a check with this hand. Raidalot has a spot. I think he probably bets here. Folds out. Get some value from flush draws. Protects against the overbet on the river. Get some value from... some value as well, too, potentially. Even though I think a flush draw is going to bet that turn. But he does get some protection against the queens and kings and those type of hands. Maybe even 2 overcards as well, too. Ultimately, he doesn't have to face a fucking shove on the river or something crazy like that. Always something to think about, too. I mean, that's the scary part of playing against a player like this is you have to think about things like that. It's just more to consider when you're building a strategy as an opponent. If you know your opponent is going to potentially overbet for 3x pot on a river like that, and he could have anything. He could have 3 aces. He could have a misdraw. And, you know, so you have to start thinking about that, too, when you're building up a strategy as well. Aces again for Dan's, but no good. No action. We could see Raidalot jam all in here with the Queen 10. Wouldn't be surprised. And he does. And he gets called. He's going to need a Queen or a 10. And he hits the fucking river again. This guy's unbeatable. Stays alive every goddamn time. I love it. Let's go. Fuck, man. You can't get rid of this guy. Cannot get rid of this guy, man. Hanging around. I agree. Talal has done this many times. I like this limp ace 10. A little tricky here. Flops a nut flush draw. Straight flush draw, too. Talal also has a hand he can continue with here with the bottom pair. Over bottom pair and open and straight draw. So not going to be surprised to see him call or raise here. He does call. And turns the straight. And BBB has the nut flush. We might check here. Be a little interesting. Check here. Bet river. But I think he's probably just going to go for 2 streets of value here. Hope that his opponent has a flush. If he has a straight, maybe call 1 street, which he does. Maybe he calls 2 streets with that straight, too. And now if he happens to have a flush here as well, he's going to get those 2 big streets as well, too. His opponent might call with 2 pair type hand as well on the turn. Interested to see this sizing here. I think he's probably going to go yeah, about that. 2/3 pot. Hope to get called by a flush or a straight. Was debating the idea of overbetting there, but Talal makes the laydown right there. Now it's funny, right? If we if we happen and not see the cards, right? Or if we see the cards and then BBB has a bluff there, we're like, oh, what a terrible laydown. But now that he has in that flush, we're like, great laydown. So you got to remember, right? We can see the cards here, so we can't be that results orientated on some of these plays here. Like we see the cards, so a call looks easy or a raise looks easy or anything like that. But just remember how hard poker is when you can't see the cards, guys. Come on. How can we see the cards? Taylor says, Taylor, I have direct access to a behind the scenes, what is it like? I don't know how it connects. It connects somewhere to Pokerstars back end. So I'm able to have access to the whole cards to be able to show you guys out there. So yeah, I've worked out a deal with Pokerstars. So I have a direct line to their back end server where they've said I can show you guys these cards on stream. And I guess they have some sort of software in place or some sort of security in place for the players. They're not actually able to see the stream too, so they ensure fair play is going to be taken care of during this time period. This stream is sponsored by Pokerstars, as you can see by the middle where Pokerstars is on the table too. This is like live at the bike, live at Pokerstars. Exactly. We're on a 5-minute, we're actually on a reverse delay. We can see 5 minutes into the future, right? So we have access to what's going to happen 5 minutes ahead of time here. And that's just a deal they worked out with me. You know, I don't know. You get 94,000 YouTube subscribers, PokerStars starts giving you fucking deals where you can see in the future. It just is what it is. All right? Taylor says, I like this. You should do these more often. We will all drink and talk shit. Cool with that. Let's get it. I like it. I'm down with that, brother. Why not? Appreciate everybody watching on Twitch, on YouTube. Much love, guys. Happy to have y'all here for the action. Martin, what's up, buddy? Poppy, what's happening, brother? No, Ross, this tournament ends tomorrow. I hope you know. Dan, with the FU bet, 3 million at 28. He induces the raise from the 5-10 offsuit. Who does Dan think he is? Dan thinks he's big blind bets. You fucked up here, buddy. You fucked up. Out of line, buddy. Out of line. 6-10, you fucked up. You played big blind bets game with him and you got burnt. Nice hand. Hate to ban a guy with Omaha as his name, but I just got to do it. Never seen him before. Dan's going for a little trapperoonie here with the 8-8. Is he? Is he going for the trapperoonie? Probably not. He's probably going for the check call. Maybe not the trapperoonie there. He's not gonna. Is he gonna limp re-raise? Probably not. What up, Super Blah 3456? What's happening, brother? That's true, Brandon. Hit that like button. Subscribe. 740 YouTube viewers, only 165 likes. I agree, buddy. I agree. Good idea, Brandon. You guys are hired from my team here. I'm bringing you guys on the team. We're looking for some guys out there. Oh, my God. Overbet. 10.7. What's Dan going to do here with the eights? Opening a straight draw. He calls. River is the 7. Dan can certainly have a 7 here. Will big blind bets capable of anything? What's he going to do here? No bet size would surprise me. 3 million, 88 million, 150, 21. I think he's going to get called here, unfortunately, here, guys. Big blind certainly capable of having a 7. Would he overbet a 7 on the turn? Could have a 3-4 as well. Hard to make a straight, though. But Dan folds again, and that's it. BBB is one of the top online cash game players on Pokerstars too, in case you're wondering who he is. Danny says, can I get a shout out to Bobby Sands, Chucky RLA for a $2 donation? Why not? Shout out to Bobby Sands, whoever the hell Bobby Sands is. Shout out to Bobby Sands. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope your Saturday's going well. Hope your big girl grind's enjoyable for you. Shout out to the BGG. Shout out to the small girl grind. Shout out to the sweet girl grind. Shout out to the beautiful girl grind. Shout out to all the girl grinds out there, man. We love them all. Big, small, short, tall. We love them all around here on the Poker Live podcast. Yeah? What do you think? Good? You like that? My girl's rocking some Halloween pants right now, looking like a snack. You look delicious. Let's just show the pants on here. How do we show the pants? Check Ray's here for BBB. You want to show the pants? Show them the Halloween pants. Those pants are so cute. Here, I'll post her pants. Let me just take a picture of your pants and I'll post it on my Instagram story. Come on, they want to see. You got perverts in there. What are you talking about? I want to try and... Come on, let me just show the pants. Just put the pant, like, over here. I'll show these pants. These are actually the most fire pants I've ever seen. She's wearing these beautiful, beautiful Halloween pants. All right, I'm going to post these pants on my Instagram story, at PopBeatGTO, if you want to see. What? As you can see, look. You don't like it? They don't know it's you. They can't see anything. What are you talking about? People are going to think this is me. You want to take one? We'll take one. You're going to take one of yourself? Fine, you take one then. You take one on your phone. Send it to me. You know how women are. They need like the perfect angle, the perfect everything. You know how these women are. I take one photo. I'm in. Let's do it. Let's put it up. Yeah, my girlfriend does it all the time. Post a photo. I don't like it. Yeah, you know how it goes. You know how women are, man. You know how these girls are out here. Think of the festive. No deal made, guys. Yeah, there's no deal. No deal has been made right now. These guys are playing for it all. 1.665 million United States dollars up for grabs. Dr. Isildur, Poppy, how you been? Been good, brother. Just getting back to the content right here. We're 2 weeks into it. Going on week 3. Gus Hansen podcast coming up Monday afternoon to be posted on my channel. Metalhead Death with the donation 666. Shout out to Metalhead, $6.66 Canadian cents. Much love. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, I'm posting the photo now. She sent me a better one here. Yeah, Gus Hansen's coming up on Monday. The Great Dane. JRB podcast. Jean-Robert Ballon's coming on October 10th on a Thursday. Yeah, I'm actually betting on Dan to win this whole thing. I'm impressed by his play. I'm actually impressed by these guys' play very much. Big blind bets. Check raising it with the king 4 suited here. Backdoor flush draw. I'm trying to post these pants right now. Dan is going to call with the pocket nines. He's not taking this guy's shit no more. BBB is going to bet again. What Stan's going to do, guys? I don't know. Could call, could fold. BBB turns that gutter. I actually didn't see the backdoor straight draw on the flop. And Dan's folds. BBB takes it down, chipping up massively. 356 million chips here. What's up, Slive Dog on Twitch? What's happening, brother? What's happening, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Opening a straight draw here for Dan's. Yeah, he is aggressive at the perfect moments. I agree. Open and straight draw for Dan's. Check call or check raise. Both options here. He does check call. He's going to need some help. Will BBB put the aggression on here? Pressure those ace highs, those jacks, those straight draw hands as well. He does have the kings, so he blocks some of the kings, king tens, but happens to be the hand Dan has here. Will BBB continue to apply pressure? He does check back. Dan misses on the river. Will he decide to bluff here? Will he go with that small sizing kind of thing we've seen him do in the past? See what happens here. He does go with that small sizing. And he gets snap called. Dan's, I saw through your plan, and BBB saw through your bullshit. Come on, buddy. You think we ain't seen this before? That's what happens at the high stakes cash games out there, man. They try to reverse psychology with you, that bullshit. We done seen through this bullshit. Dan's, come on, man. Come on, son. I know what he's going for. I call that or what? We know what he's going for. Come on. Fuck's sakes, man. Come on, buddy. That's fucking 50-cent dollar strategy right there, Dan's. What you thinking, man? I'm just kidding. They teach you that at 25-cent, 50-cent hold'em, okay? You see that play where they try to reverse you. They try to reverse you over. They try to work you over the next time when you got a bluff. We didn't see that. Raidalot jams it in here. Takes it down. Joey, biggest stake you ever played? Biggest stake I ever played is 200, 400. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Not a lot. Not a lot, though. Small amount. Nothing yet. Can BigBlindBets put these guys away? He is chipping up massively here. Did I sell action when I played high stakes? Nah, I sold action like one session for really high stakes. That's it. The rest I just played on my own. I think this might be a pause in the replay here, so I'm going to let it roll out here and see. We'll get to the last action here. Poppy, tell us about the huge books instead of some pumpkin pads. So she's reading a book on cooking right now. That's what the book in the image I posted on my Instagram story is. How to cook everything. She's reading a book on how to cook everything. The suspense is killing me. Dun, dun, dun. What if it just ended right now? What if it did end? Wow. I haven't actually watched this through. What if it just ends? What if this is it? Oh, they're on break right now. That's why this is happening. Here we go. We're back. Maybe the guy that did these replays actually did speed it up in some spots. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Uh-oh. Here we go. This is it. This is it. BBB with the jam all in here for sure is coming. Ooh, tricky, tricky. Makes the small 3-bet. Raidalot. Goes all in and he calls. This is it. Gonna need a king or some clubs. And that's a 0% hand on the flop. We need backdoor clubs, but that's it. Raidalot out in second place, takes home $846,000. We are heads up for the title. BigBlindBets is here, going for $1.6 million here right now. He has Dan's 170 on the motherfucking ropes right now. Dan's from Brazil has 20 big blinds left. BigBlindBets has all the money. Putting on an absolute clinic here at the final table of the WCOOP Main Event 2019. $5,200 buy-in, $1.6 million for first place here. The man has put on a show, and I am happy I was here to watch it, guys. This guy's a fucking machine. I would have been freaking out if I watched this live without hole cards. I would have just been like, this dude is just... This guy's like a pressure cooker in here, man. Just in the mix. Dan's gonna need a lot of luck here, guys. Unfortunately, he's gonna need something. He's gonna need to make hands. If he does not make hands, he is not gonna be. Yeah, he's not gonna get anything for free here, man. He's gonna have to make some strong hands. Trump says, "Poppy, I have nothing to do tonight. Can you hang out with us, please?" I cannot. After the stream, I'm wrapping it up. My girl said she's taking me on a nice date tonight. BBB is from. He's playing from the UK. I think he's either Scottish or English. I'm not sure. A6 looks like a shove to me. In a fold. Yeah, BBB is just pressuring so many of these little spots. Like all these spots, some people would check back. He's just bet, 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 bet. So often here, and he's just not getting played back at by anyone else, and understandably so, right? They haven't really had many hands, but just seems like he has a much better grasp on those little spots where he can put pressure on his opponents where their range is going to be weaker and they're not slow playing enough. And it's just hard to make trip tens in that spot. So it's hard to have these hands you can keep calling down with. So yeah, I think we can learn a lot from watching this guy play. He's clearly studied the game a lot, clearly understands ranges very well, understands which sizes to use to attack which ranges depending on what ranges he has. You can obviously see why this guy plays high-stakes cash games online. He's relentless, puts you in uncomfortable situations that you're just not familiar with and know how to handle, and he knows how to handle these situations very well. So ace-king suited here. This is going to be all in. I'm imagining he's going to shove here. This is it. Calls. 10-9-9. Spade. And he is spade. King of spades on the river. Backdoor Bangkok gets in there one time. That's it. Big Blind Bets takes down the WCOOP main event. $1.6 million in chips. Or actually, real money. Holy shit. Never mind. He takes down $1.6 million. That's it. The match is over. It has ended. This was the final hand. Ace deuce versus ace king. Just like that, the man wins it. I was glad I'm here for it, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Whew, much love. 4 hours of excitement right there. What a show the man put down. I'm going to have to make like a highlight video of this. This was awesome. Smash that like button. Exactly, Landon. Much love, guys. Oh, my legs are killing me like a motherfucker. Everybody on Twitch, everybody on YouTube. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to be back on Monday, a new podcast afternoon. And that's it, man. Much love, everybody. Thank you very, 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 very much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all very much. I'm out of here. Peace out. Take care, guys.